Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Utam.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages. Dion couldn't be here, so I'm filling in for him. I don't mind horses, and I'm not that keen on old ladies. Just put that out there.
Good. I feel comfortable on this episode of the show.
Okay, good.
And up next is a man who's celebrating an anniversary tonight. It's his 2-year anniversary with World Class Bullshitters. You know him, you love him. He's the American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
Yes, Jeff, I'm here. 2 years. My track record with the channel is long and distinguished, much like my Johnson. Here's to many more.
So, Kendo, for those new listeners out there who have never caught an episode or don't know how you came to be involved with the channel, give them a quick trip down memory lane.
Sure, Jeff. So it all started back in December of 2015. I had just watched The Force Awakens, and I watched it several days after it came out. I just read some non-spoiler reviews, watched some non-spoiler shit on YouTube, went and saw the movie, realized I hated it. So I had an hour-and-a-half drive home from the theater, hanging out with my friends to see the movie. And so instead of typing in Star Wars Force Awakens reviews, I typed in Star Wars Force Awakens rants. One of the first things that popped up was the World Class Bullshitters. I was like, this is fantastic. These guys get it. They are saying the same things that I'm feeling. I'm going to give them a subscribe. I was subscriber number 83. And then I just became a super fan. And before you know it, I was just talented and good enough to be, drafted to the channel.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm very humble. I'm not humble.
We won't be needing any replacement bullshitters, but
I mean, I thought what happened is the other guy died accidentally, and we needed another guy immediately. So that's how Kendo came to be.
No shit, though. True story. And I've told Dan this. The episode that you guys had where it started with the Dan Kane was dead, I legit thought he was dead. Like, I'm not kayfabing the HJ on this one. I legit thought Dan Kane had died. And then, 2 weeks later, you had an episode where Joel had died. I'm like, okay, I think there's a joke. And then Dan was like, the next week. I'm like, okay. So it was just a gimmick. It was a joke. Well played, you guys. Fantastic job. That's good for you. And then, yeah. So, but no, I was a super fan. I listened, kept up with you, joined the Facebook, interacted, and then, did some stuff peripherally with the channel. And then one day Jeff gave me a call. I was like, hey, you want to be on the show tonight? Sure. And I was on episode 82, I believe it was. And then a couple weeks later, Jeff sent me a message. He says, how would you like to be on the show all the time? I said, where do I sign?
right here on my ass after you kiss it.
I was going to say that.
Both cheeks, right here.
Yeah, so all joking aside, Kendo, I firmly believe that since you become a part of the show, we have put out a better, consistent product every week. So, Kendo,
I'd like to think that too. Yeah, and yeah.
Now, folks, you might hear me cough randomly or my voice cut out. I am not 100%. I have been sick, very sick. So if you saw the video, I was in the hospital twice, and I posted the video so people would know. I hate to say it, I honestly posted the video so people didn't think I was just getting lazy hanging out with Jesse. No, last Wednesday, I was laying around, and I just wasn't feeling very well. So I had a fever. I thought, I'll just sleep it off, drink some water. It'll all be good. Thursday's podcast rolls around. We're getting to the end of the show. I'm getting lightheaded. Fever's back. Can barely speak. Go back and listen. It's not a good show. So that Friday, she takes me to the urgent care. Turns out I have strep. And it didn't get better. They've given me antibiotics. At the end of it, I'm better than I have been since I've been sick. But you'll notice that I'm not as lively or animated as I normally am because I'm not 100% healthy. So I will have a video out on Monday. I don't know how the performance is going to sound, but the writing shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm at the end of this. So for all the people who have reached out, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thank you. I'm doing better, somewhat better. This won't affect me at Horror Hound. This won't affect me moving forward, hopefully tomorrow, because I'm just so over being sick. This is the longest sickness of my life, and it sucks.
Hopefully you're better by Horror Hound.
Fucking better be.
Because I don't want you to be the typhoid Mary of this channel.
Nor do I.
I mean, it's bad enough Dion's not here because he had a flare up of his herpa hepa hiv.
I thought it was herpa simplex 10.
Whatever it is, he had a flare up, folks, and that's why he's not here. He's getting shot.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Well, at least you're honest with listeners.
He's got the itchy and the scratchy.
fight.
Okay.
So yeah, folks. So if it sounds a little different tonight, it's not that I've lost my will to live for this show. I'm actually really pissed off the week that we've had in terms of entertainment news with Star Wars and Marvel and Disney faking their SEC reports. Like all the shit I've been saying on this channel for months has been validated this week, and I need to find time to make all my backup videos so I can just point my finger in Disney's face and say, "Ha, told you so."
Yeah. From his deathbed, he still laughs at your face, Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Disney put something in your coffee. They're trying to take you out. That's what
That's
happened.
right. He is, Disney World Jace. Or is it Disneyland out there?
See, I like to think that we're the most dangerous channel to Disney and the Fandom Menace because I come at them with facts and logic.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You're always reading the articles. Always put them in the description. Like they're all there. So,
and not to keep sucking our own and yours dick about the whole topic, but when something happens and people are like, "Where's the video? We need a video. This requires video." A couple days later, the video comes out because you take the time to research it and get your facts straight. You're not just in there with the camera in your face going, "Oh my God, the SJWs," and start having a rant, reactionary vid that gets old after you see it 6 times one day. So I would like to think that we and you especially do your due diligence to put out the greatest of quality content.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a dartboard, else you could call me Mike Zero.
I thought he had a time machine.
No, he's got the clip. No, he doesn't.
Future Star Wars content. Anyway, you guys ready to start the podcast properly?
Let's do it to it.
Yeah, why not?
308 people watching. Let's get 308 thumbs up going. If you've noticed, we have icons now, so I think we've made the right decision by getting into bed with StreamYards. They've offered us all kinds of cool features. We all have icons now, nice overlays, and we'll change it up each week so you guys can have some variety. And as soon as they allow us to have that subscribe to our channel thing, we'll do the little emojis and the icons and the sound effects and all that other stuff. And I hear people want intros and shit. Sure, why not? We can even do a podcast intro. All I got to do is make one, upload it, and play it before each podcast. So
yeah. Talk to me about that afterwards. I may have a big way of helping with that. So
all right. Well, you call your uncle Steven Spielberg, and we'll make this happen.
Yeah, I'll call Uncle. It's fine. He owes me about 5 favors anyways.
There you go.
Can Indiana Jones 5 being good be one of them?
I don't know. I need a lot of dirt to have that happen.
Can you just gaslight us about Indiana Jones 4? Like, didn't actually happen. Oh, okay. That was just a fan film. It's not canon. Gotcha.
It was all a dream.
I wish.
Speaking of dreams, have you ever had a moment where like you're barely awake and you experience something and you don't know if it's real or fake, but then you wake up and you realize, oh, it was real and it sucks?
Yeah.
Usually it's the opposite, but yes, continue.
Okay, well, hold on a second, because I'm trying to make a point here, but for some reason it won't let me. Thank you, Google. We're just going to do it this way. So the other day I'm laying in bed, and I'm not happy because I can barely speak. I can't hear out of one ear. And all of a sudden, I see this little video pop up on my phone. I'm like, is this real? Is this actually happening? Yeah, it is. So, I want to know what you guys think about the new James Bond title, because I was just kind of like, and then I saw it.
Well, when we were off air, you asked us about the title, and I couldn't remember it because it was, that unmemorable. And No Time to Die. There it is. Okay, yeah, that's
No Time to Die.
That's really awesome. That's
Yeah. Why the new R like font as well? That's kind of weird, but
That's the Love Boat font, Nick.
the Love Boat font. Okay, sorry, the Love Boat font. Jesus.
That's
okay. So all right. Let's spitball here. What if James Bond 25 turned out to be James Bond on the Love Boat, and it's like a giant crossover?
I'd forgive everything.
I would too. I'd be like, you know what? This isn't so bad. The only thing is Nick Nack wouldn't be there because he's dead, and so he wouldn't be there on the So he wouldn't be there on the boat. But I mean, you'd get everything else. Maybe.
Listen. Call up. You know what? Call up Dinklage. Right. The other medieval show's over. He can do this. It's fine.
Well, yeah, that could work. And
Is it
I mean,
wrong?
what?
Is it wrong? The first thing I think of when I hear this is instead of No Time to Die, I think of No Time for Love, Dr. Jones.
No, that's very fair. Very fair. Very fair. Because, I mean, No Time to Die, it's like, well, he hasn't for 24 movies. So, okay.
Like, I don't want to be overly negative because this could be a great movie because my feeling from this title and how it's kind of silly is that we're through the overly dark, we're trying to be the Bourne Identity James Bond movies. It's more of the, hey, James Bond movies have always been fun and tongue-in-cheek, and we're going to bring that in the modern-day setting.
Except Octopussy.
Yeah.
That was not fun. That was not fun at all. I still have PTSD from that movie, and I've seen it multiple times.
Well, I think a good tongue-in-cheek one was On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and then like the Dalton ones are very tongue-in-cheek as well.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, License to Kill gets a little gritty and dark. And it tries to be Miami Vice just a few years too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Dalton ones are fun. I mean, The Living Daylights is just fantastic. And yeah, I mean, there's some tongue-in-cheek moments in the Brosnans, and then it all goes to hell when the Daniel Craig ones start. But there's a chance it could be good, but I don't have high hopes.
Yeah, especially with all the crap going on with it and the production and everything, it's taking like them forever to make it. Like, they're gonna have to make one hell of a splash to make their money back and to make any sort of dent in pop culture right now, because everybody seems to be against it because James Bond's a white dude and he's an alcoholic and a druggie and he abuses women and is just a horrible person. It's like, it's a fucking fiction story. Calm down.
I think that's why I don't make money, because real people aren't stupid.
I hope it does. I hope it does great. I hope it knocks it out of the park at the box office. I really do. But I'll wait and see. I mean, I'm down to go watch it. I have no problem with it. I mean, Spectre was a lot of fun. I really like that one. It's just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I've got, like I said, cautiously optimistic, but I have hopes just because of the way the Craigs went. I mean, the first one was decent. The second one was crap. But then, what was the name of the third Daniel Craig movie? The one Skyfall. Skyfall I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have not watched Spectre yet, so I can't talk to that one. But from what you told me, I will enjoy it because it's very much classic Bond. And hell, right now, I'm watching Tomorrow Never Dies, and that's a great movie too.
Dude, I had Goldeneye on right before the show started.
Oh, nice! I watched that last week, and I was like, I watched that last week. I'm gonna watch Tomorrow Never Dies, and The World's Not Enough tonight. So
yeah, I think Goldeneye was on Hulu or something, and I watched it. And I was like, man, this is still a damn amazing movie.
It's probably the best one. And
it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's got everything a Bond movie should have in it. Will this one have it? Maybe, but again, with all the controversy surrounding the movie, he's not 007. It's this black lady that you might have remembered from Captain Marvel. Oh, he's retired now. Oh, we've got Phoebe Walrus bitch writing the script to make it more inclusive. Oh, it's going to be Me Too James Bond. When, the movie stopped because Daniel Craig fell down and, gimped himself. There's all this shit going on with the movie. And it's like, I don't remember any other like Bond movie having this much, shit swirling around it.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's very now, and I think that's a problem. They're just trying to like get as much stuff as they can in it, and trying to make everybody happy. It's like no, tell a good story and then worry about the other shit later. Don't worry about making people happy. Keep it true to the character, which I mean we've all loved over the years. So don't stray from that, because I mean you did in the beginning of the Daniel Craig era, and that got really boring really quickly.
Yeah, those are suck ass.
God. They really went for the Jason Bourne thing hard, and it didn't. It looked like shit. It was just bad. At that point, I was just like, I'm gonna watch the Mission Impossible ones because those are fun. So
Jesse tried to make me watch Mission Impossible 2 last night.
Nice. How'd that go?
Tried to.
There you go.
Dude, 2 is. I think 2 is the worst one because like it's got so much fucking product placement in it. It is ridiculous.
We made it to the first 58 minutes. I said, I'm done. I'd rather go to bed.
Yeah, 2 is a hard watch, but then like it comes back with 3, and then it's fine. Yeah.
I still need to watch the new one.
Oh, it's great.
Dude, that new one is, oh man.
Well, the trailers and everything that I watched leading up to, I was like, man, this looks like a movie that I would just fucking love. I mean, Tom Cruise is fighting Superman in a bathroom. This can't be bad. And I just have not watched it yet.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The whole bathroom fight reminded me of True Lies. I was just like, oh, I know, I see what they're kind of doing here. So, that's why I mean, and I watched it. It was an amazing movie, and I really loved it. I mean, the Mission Impossible is like every year they ramp up a little bit more, and they get a little bit better. And the story is real simple, like crew of bad guys trying to do bad things, all around the globe, and these good guys trying to stop them. And they have like elaborate schemes and just like nuclear weapons and remotes and robots and all kinds of weird gadget shit. That's so much fun to watch. It's all ridiculous and just so much fun.
All right, folks. Well, that's our section on the James Bond title. So we got 474 watching. Let's hit that thumbs up button 474 times. And before we move on to our next segment, which is about the title, Spider-Man. Because, that's the big thing everybody wants to talk about. Let's read some super chats because we have quite a few. Zaire sent in two $10 ones, so thank you very much. He says, Marvel and Disney seeking total control of my father's creation must be checked and balanced by others who give genuine respect for Stanley and his legacy. That comes from Joan Lee. And then Zaire also says, from day one, they've commoditized my father's work, never shown him or his legacy any respect or decency. No one could have treated my father worse than Marvel and Disney. And again, that comes from Joan Lee. Now, Zaire, what I'm going to do, as I read these in order that we get them, I'm going to go back and reread yours when we get into the Spider-Man topic in just a moment. So I don't want you to think that I'm brushing past yours. I'm going to go back, give them the full respect they deserve, because I've been really angry about the whole Spider-Man thing. And I have a lot to say. That's why on Monday's video, it'll be more well thought out. So thank you. And I will go back. TLJ Screwjob says, is the WCBS crew going on the 24-hour EFAT 50th special?
They've been around for 50 years?
Yeah.
Damn. I did not know that.
Invited. So, no.
Yeah.
Marethialine is back. He says, sup, guys? Sup, Marethialine?
Hello.
Darth Primus says, we need to kidnap Tom Rothman, Avi Arad, Amy Pascal, and replace them with Skrulls under Kevin Feige's command. I don't know.
I think there might be some contract problems there.
Yeah.
I don't think Sony's the bad guy in all this.
Yeah, I kind of don't either. And
I have. Wait, once you get to asking us about that whole thing, I have an idea about that.
Yeah. When we get into the meat and bones of the Spider-Man thing, I've got some thoughts on it too.
Cool. It's just going to be a second because we.
Yeah.
TLJ Screwjob says Jeff's new pick. Get back in the basement, Harrison. I can't tell you the context of that picture.
No, and I can tell you that I am the cool guy in that one that bosses the man around.
Yes, in your amazing outfit.
Dude, I fucking love that. And people keep, like I said, my friends always ask me, like, why are you dressed like the Tick? I was like, I don't even know. They're like, how can you not know? I'm like, because I haven't asked. I want to read it. You should want to read it too. And for only $49.99.99, I can get you a copy.
Don't worry, we'll have a second printing and everything will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Or you can buy my copy for 6 installments of $59.99.99.
Jeez.
Dr. Coffinails with his listen to Dr. Coffinails' most meta super chat ever. Bad Bond title number 26. No Time to Die.
Damn.
Oh.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Death Trooper 637, thank you very much. He says, Jeff, you son of a gun. Glad to see you're okay. Almost there, man. Thank you, though. Been away on vacation to Disneyland. Galaxy's Edge sucked, FYI, but I'm back now. Here's this to help out. Well, thank you, Death Trooper 637. You weren't too far from me. So for those who don't know, I'm still in Southern California. Not for too much longer, but if you're going to be hanging out with us in the Midwest at Horror Hound, Indianapolis, the 6th through the 8th of September,
yes.
I will be there.
Yes. Go to their website, what is it? Isn't it just horrorhound.com?
I think so.
Hound. Yeah.
It's horrorhoundweekend.com, I think.
Okay, yeah. Go to horrorhoundweekend.com and you can get all the information on where it's at, where it's located, what times the convention is open, and we will be there.
You'll also get our also look through the photo section. We have our photo shoot happening. We also have our 2 panels happening, I think Saturday and Sunday. So go ahead and get those. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to see us, find those times. We will be at the tables during that time, and you'll be able to meet us and hang out and talk and bring Jägermeister, and I'll be your friend.
Yes.
Admiral Tiberius says, imagine being the Disney assassin who breaks into Jeff's house, only to be beaten to a pulp by a 6'7" Muff Daddy. You guys are awesome. Keep it up.
He ain't 6'7".
6'6" on a good day.
That's what I like to say about myself too. But
Scott Eckert says they should call up Dr. Coffin Nails for the new Bond title.
well, I think they did, and he made a joke, and they're like, "This is great shit. This is good," and it's like, "Wow, unremarkable, fantastic, thank you." So good job, Dr. Coffin Nails, for giving them an idea.
Keeney90, thank you very much. He says, hey, Jeff, good to hear you're feeling better. Keep on the world-class bullshitters, guys. We will keep on keeping on. We love what we do.
That's right. Ain't no stopping us now unless, the entire grid goes down.
And I can't breathe or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Neubau Farzug says, I hope Sony takes Spider-Man, would force Disney to focus on writing good characters to head the MCU since they don't have Tony or Steve Rogers. Okay, I'm going to go and reread these again in the context, okay?
Yep.
When it gets to it. So let's start talking about
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. To be a Spider-Man fan in the modern setting is kind of interesting in a good and a bad way. Because if you're like me, say you're 30-ish, you grew up with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and you had a pretty solid trilogy. You had a good first movie, an amazing second one, and a pretty bad third one.
But it got better in time.
But they got better over time because you realized it wasn't as bad as you once thought it was.
That's right.
Then we got to the Andrew Garfield movies, and I could not wait to get through these pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are.
They are everything wrong with Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
And then we get to the
Complete with
Disney
Emma Stone.
ones. Yeah, with Emma Stone. Well, we get to the Disney ones. And the Disney ones have some really good moments. Dare I say some great moments. But at the same time, they also bastardize the character in the world in which he lives. So it's like, for every step forward we move with Disney and Spider-Man, we take 2 steps back. I have always had a love-hate affair with the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Not him, personally. I think he's fine. He's the second best Spider-Man we've ever had. I liked Far From Home. I gave it a good score. I saw it opening night. Homecoming, not as much. And I loved him in Infinity War, pretty decent in Endgame, and I liked him a lot in Civil War. So he, as an actor in a performing role, has done a good job. So when I hear the possibility of this partnership ending between Sony and Marvel, I find it surprising that I'm happy that Sony can kind of keep Marvel away, because over the last couple of months, we've seen the direction that the MCU is going in. We're seeing what they're doing with Thor. They killed off Cap. They killed off Iron Man. That's fine. They should have gone. But all the other characters, all the other franchises are getting turned into something that they're not meant to be. And people are just kind of staying by the sidelines and going, oh, it's part of Disney's grander plan, and we're cool with it because the MCU's been perfect. And we've had talks of PG-13 Deadpool and reboots of X-Men and Fantastic Four and all this shit. And then, possibly, this is just hypothetical, Sony knows what's going to happen with their stuff, their IP. And now we have a falling out. There's business reasons. There could be creative reasons. Truth is always stranger than fiction. And I want to know what you guys think, because my throat is killing me to keep talking right now.
Yeah. I can jump in here. Nick, you
Yeah,
want me to go?
I'm gonna go first. See, here's the thing: everybody got real mad at Sony, and it's like, "Oh, boycott Sony." It's like, no, why boycott Sony? They're pulling a power move. They know the MCU needs Spider-Man. They have 2 movies from him. They want a third. All they're doing is wanting more money. That's all they want. They want more money from Disney, from the machine, from the thing that is Disney. That's all they're doing. They're negotiating for more money. It's the only thing that's going to happen. You see, before the end of the year, the MCU will have Spider-Man back. It's going to happen. It's going to be that way.
Well, all right. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be a big Spider-Man fan. I'm not. I've got comic book people I like better than Spider-Man, but I've always really enjoyed Spider-Man. The most comic books I still own are still Spider-Man comic books. And the first movie was fantastic. The second movie was great. Third movie I hated when it came out. But with the hindsight of getting to watch the two abysmal Andrew Garfield movies and Homecoming, I came to appreciate Spider-Man 3 a lot more than I did before. Not saying it's a good movie, it still has tons of problems, but what's better? A piece of shit that's been sitting around for a couple of days that's just crunchy, or one that's still slobby and tastes like shit. So with that said, when Sony pulled back Spider-Man and said, sorry, we're taking him back. At first I was like, wow, that kind of dicks over the MCU. But then as I thought about it, I'm like, it probably saves Spider-Man from being dragged through the mud just a bit more, because while Homecoming had some decent moments and is all right, and while Tom Holland is fine, I don't have any qualms with Tom Holland as Peter Parker. I do not like, and I think I could speak for the whole group, the time period of what he's living in. High school's Peter Parker is probably the lamest version of Peter Parker. Adult Peter Parker, adult Spider-Man is far superior in every way because the stories are more complex, they're more interesting. So the thought that Sony's going to pull him back, will they keep Tom Holland? Who knows? Probably not, because I'm sure Disney's got some kind of contract with him. But with that said, they can at least give us, if they even do give us a Tom Holland Spider-Man still, maybe a Spider-Man in the adult world as opposed to this high school, ragamuffin that we've had to deal with for shit, what is it, 6 years at this point? 5? So that's my thought, and I was cool with Sony pulling it. Now, is Sony batting 1,000 when it comes to Spider-Man movies? No. They're, 2-1. So 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. And they could, ruin it. They could make another shitty, terrible, they could make their next movie could be Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, or it could be Spider-Man 1 or 2. We don't know. But I have higher hopes for them making a Spider-Man movie than I do Marvel making one under Disney, just because of I've seen what Disney's done and I haven't liked it. I've seen what Sony's done and I'm okay with a chunk of it. So we'll see where it goes. But I was totally fine with Sony pulling them back. Does it screw the MCU? Not really. I think the MCU is in the process of doing it itself with Phase 4. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, they don't really have a hero to latch onto, because they built up in the newest film. They built up Spider-Man as the next Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
which, by the way, that meme is just brilliant. Have you seen the one with the whole, oh, look, a little Iron Man Jr.? You going to cry?
I love that one.
I was like, all right, this is the best thing to come out of this entire thing.
Jeez, man.
I might put Spider-Man 3 on right now. I don't know. Probably not.
Oh my god.
Fuck it, I'm doing it. So,
yeah, but honestly, if Sony reboots Spider-Man again, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm done with Spider-Man entirely. I can't do this anymore. You've had 2 reboots in the past 10 years? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just quit doing it. Quit it, please. If you're gonna do another Spider-Man movie, just bring Tom Holland on it anyways. Don't mess us up with getting another actor to do it or whatever. It's gonna be such an annoying process.
I would like to think that they would say we're not going to reboot it. People know the story. We've had it a few times. I would hope that they would just pick up with a new starting point of, hey, look, here's Peter Parker Spider-Man flying around, doing his shit. What's he doing? But here's a hope I do have. So we've got a Venom movie out of it. I have not watched it yet. I've been hesitant to do so. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. I don't know. I'm going to let Jeff tell me whether or not I should watch the Venom movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, fantastic. Well, maybe what we should do is once you get a little bit better, we should watch it together for the first time ever. We will pop our cherries on the Venom movie and we'll do it for the Patron.
All right.
So anyway, as Jeff knows, Venom is one of my favorite characters in the Marvel world. He's not a Venom fan. I think Venom's great, mainly because he kills and destroys and gives no fucks. Although then he has a face turn after a while and becomes a kind of an anti-hero good guy. I'll take it or leave it. Anyway, they've got a Venom movie under their belt. Here's what I'd love to see them do with it, which they probably won't, because this is a great fucking idea. They start the Spider-Man franchise over again. They got Spider-Man doing his thing. While on the flip side, they've got Venom still doing his things. But then we get a movie that's kind of like a prequel eventually, where you find out where Venom comes from and where and how the black suit worked and kind of the build up of that. We got that in Spider-Man 3, but it was terrible. I hate you, Topher Grace. But I would love to see a 3-movie saga about where the black suit comes from, a good story about how this black suit really came about, not that it just showed up one day in an asteroid, And the build up to where Venom comes from, and then down the road you could bring Carnage into it and all that other stuff. There's all these possibilities. If Sony, who owns both properties, does things right, they can make this really good. Will they? Probably not.
Mhm.
Because we've seen what they can do with movies. Ghostbusters.
Well, the new one's coming out next year, and I'm still on the fence on that. Even though I'm keeping up with it, I'm keeping up with the production stuff real tight. Still on the fence.
Yeah,
I'm excited though because on that new Ghostbusters, Hasbro just got the master license, so they're going to have a whole big merchandise rollout. They're going to treat it like a big deal.
Jeez, well, there goes my money.
Yeah. Shit, I hope they take direct deposit.
Yeah, because no, I know Spirit Halloween just has they just brought out the walkie-talkie from the first movie that you can get as well. So it's like I basically have most 90%. Well, sorry, like 50% of a Ghostbusters costume ready, minus the actual proton pack and wand.
Nice.
Workbusters, baby, Workbusters.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm going to work tomorrow and be like, yeah, I need to change my direct deposit info. 30% in my bank account and 70% into Hasbro, please. Oh wait, no, 60%. Put 10 into Nintendo.
My dad works on Nintendo. That's a Dion joke. He's not even here. So this Spider-Man thing, I'm seeing a lot in the chat that it's like 50%. Disney wanted a 50-50 split, and Sony wouldn't benefit anything from it. So
wouldn't they get 50%?
The way it works, it's like Marvel pays 100% production, but then they get 5% of first day dollar gross or something.
Okay.
And so now they want basically it's like, why would Sony ever make that deal?
Yeah,
and
I mean, I still hold to the fact that negotiations are gonna keep going on to the end of the year, and by the end of the year, they'll work it out and they'll get Spider-Man back. That's what's gonna happen because MCU is gonna pay a higher price for it, and Sony's gonna get some money out of it as well. They just want to renegotiate to make more money. That's all it is. It's just a money grab. That's all.
Can't they just call Toby and say, "Listen, here's what we're gonna do. You're old Spider-Man now. We can make it work."
He needs to get on Instagram or YouTube and start making little fan videos. Just make part 4 in 5-minute chunks. Just do that from now on. It would be hilarious.
They should just have Sam Raimi standing outside of his house holding up a boombox, John Cusack style.
Dude, no, they need
that
needs to be a little internet series. That'd be hilarious. Just do that for a little bit, please. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I'd be okay with it because I'm like, I want good Spider-Man movies again.
Mm-hmm.
I just would like to see. Hold on, sorry. I was trying to get an image up. I'd just like to see a Spider-Man movie that has longevity planned out, because we get to Spider-Man 3, and then there was years of talk. Well, Spider-Man 4 and 5 are going to be shot together. Spider-Man 6 could be this, blah, blah, blah. Every other Spider-Man franchise can't get past 2. It's like, hey kids, you love Andrew Garfield. He's the new hero. Nope, we're rebooting it randomly. Just fucking fired, Andy. Oh, okay, sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's once again, if they don't make a deal with the Marvel and they reboot it again with another actor, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you. I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. I really can't, because I've seen way too many like Spider-Man reboots in my life, and it's annoying as shit right now. It's like seeing Batman reboots. Like, we get the story. We know his parents died and he was in a fucking well and bats happened and he had a PTSD moment. Like, just quit it. Stop. We know. My grandmother, who can't speak English, knows Batman's and Superman's and Spider-Man's story. She can pantomime them to me by now. Okay.
Can you record that for Patreon?
I really might.
I would love to see Grandma Coconut doing that, pantomiming the creation of Superman and Batman to you. I can only imagine how awesome it is. And then she makes you a really awesome dinner afterwards. It's like, shit. Home cooking from the old country.
Well, another reason why I'm not too on Disney's side is the fact that Into the Spider-Verse was a solely Sony-produced film.
And it was a lot of fun.
And I really liked that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, they even what is it, patented the way that they made that movie. Like, they made it in a very the most comic book animation way I've ever seen. And they're just trying to patent it and try to probably sell it off or whatever, just sell parts of it. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. They did a good job with it.
Yeah, that was Sorry, my voice is Bill. I had so much fun watching it last week. Or no, not last week. Shit, last month at this point. Damn, where's my life going?
Just turn the camera on and pantomime your thoughts to us.
No.
Just hand gestures.
No, we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna make videos on it. I know people wanted me to talk about the SEC filings and all that stuff. Folks, those are the type of things I need to sit down and write out all my thoughts for, because I don't want to put out, misinformation or just bullshit.
Exactly.
Well, we don't do that here.
I mean, it's in the title, but it's an ironic name. So let's get back to the super chats that I promised to read, because they're actually very important. So first off, our friend Zaire said, Marvel and Disney is seeking total control of my father's creations. He must be checked and balanced by others who have genuine respect for the Stan Lee and his legacy. That comes from his daughter. Have you guys heard about how the rumors about how his daughter treated him, though, at the end?
Yeah, we talked about that, I think, on a show once.
Yeah.
Where she was kind of just like essentially prostituting him out.
Yeah,
Not
she
in a
was.
sexual way,
Yeah,
but
she was at the conventions, like hitting him or whatever, making him like sign stuff and taking the money and everything. So it's weird because people are like, oh, she said these things and she's his daughter, and she means well. It's like, do you not remember what happened when he died or like near his death? Does nobody the internet usually never forgets, but people apparently do. It's like she abused the shit out of him for money. Like she was just depending on him for money.
Allegedly. We don't want to get sued. We're not get sued.
Still though, I mean, it's just bad all around.
Zaire also says, from day one, they have commoditized my father's work, never shown him his legacy or any respect or decency. No one could have treated my father worse than Marvel and Disney.
Really?
What are your thoughts on that?
I would kind of disagree with that one, because did they commoditize his work? Of course. But I'm sure he made some money off of that. And two, I mean, he was in every Marvel movie. He had a cameo in every one. And I would like to think that, if he was not down with it, he wouldn't have done it. And to say that, they never showed him the respect that he deserved, I kind of disagree, because they kept making his movies. Yeah, they made money, but again, he had to have made some kind of back end off of that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The fact that he appeared in the movies, he probably signed off on them, probably was there during filming. I don't know this because I wasn't. But that part I kind of take a little bit of a grain of salt with, because it's like, I can't think that that's exactly how it went down. If anything, that's kind of putting down Stan Lee, saying, oh, he couldn't, take care of himself. He couldn't, say yes or no to these things. He just kind of gave it away and just let them destroy it however they wanted. No, I don't think that's how it went.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like I said, he was in everything, and he's in the credits of every Marvel movie. I'm pretty sure it's in some way,
even ones he's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
because
like America.
Yeah, because I just turning on Spider-Man 3, like I said I was going to. I think he showed up in the credits along with Avi Arad. So it's like they're giving credit where credit's due in terms of his creation. So,
yeah.
To say, oh yeah, they don't respect his legacy. They just commoditize his properties. Well, first he had to sign off on it, so he knew what they were going to do with it, and he seemed to be cool with it. And like I said, he showed up in every movie. They gave him credits. They always gave him some kind of iconic cameo of some way or another. So
he was in everything. He was in the first X-Men movie.
Yeah. I can't think of any Marvel movie he doesn't have a cameo in.
I guess Infinity War or Endgame.
Yeah.
I guess no, I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've only watched it the one time, and I'm trying to remember if
I don't think he's in it.
I mean, I guess you could say that his legacy was disrespected when he got the really cool memorial tribute, and it was in front of Captain Marvel. I mean, I'd take umbrage with that. If I die and you guys give me a memorial video on a Captain Marvel movie, I will be very upset from the grave.
Well,
I mean, first of all, your memorial's on a movie in a giant screen that everybody's going to see at some point. So I mean,
That's
would you really
true
be mad
too.
at that? Would you be really mad at that though? Like,
Well, he's
I
in
understand.
Endgame. Apparently, he's not in the. He's not in Blade, but why would he be in Blade? I don't think Stanley had anything to do with the creation of Blade, much like Captain America. I mean, I love Stanley as much as the next person, but he got a lot of credit for stuff that he didn't create. And back in the day, he was out here in California, really trying to get Marvel stuff. He was a pioneer in many ways. But I think he ended up all right.
Yeah,
man.
I think he lived a very comfortable, happy life. I would assume. I mean, he lived into his 90s and he was rich as shit, and he's essentially immortal. So
he is
for him. Yeah. So I mean, I think he did all right.
Let's see. Let's see. Here we are. Jeff the Iron Wolf says, "Hey guys, see you at Horror Hound. Wife and I have tickets. I have some big news to share with you guys." Well, Jeff the Iron Wolf, I can't wait to hear it from you, man. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
You're naming your first child after all of us.
Yeah, Eric's pregnant.
Eric.
He's gonna be a soccer player. Who is he? Second greatest movie of the 21st century.
Lokio7 says, "Am I the only one that is happy and wants to watch the MCU and Sony burn? Also, can we just skip 25 and get Henry Cavill as the new Bond?"
I mean, I have absolutely no hangups about the idea of Henry Cavill being Bond. I've made that point very clear. I mean, I think he would make a fantastic Bond.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's my number one choice.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say he's my number 2 choice behind Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, once Netflix cancels The Witcher after season 2, he can do Bond.
I would love to see Tommy Wiseau as James Bond. That would be great.
No, just make him Q.
Mark.
Just make him Q, and have him describe everything to James Bond.
I have vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world that is not enough.
Why do I have to die twice?
He would have so many great "you betray me" moments. Because,
oh my god!
Can you imagine him in Goldeneye when he goes? He's in that little he's in that area with the statues waiting to meet up with what's his name and
Trevelyan.
Well, he's meeting somebody else, but Trevelyan shows up, and he shows up, and Giannis is standing there, and he's like, "Giannis, oh, you're Trevelyan, you betray me." You just chicken. That would be God. Can you imagine how much better that scene would be?
It would be so ridiculous. I'd love it.
And in every Bond movie,
it would be an instant classic. I'm sure a lot of people would hate it, but goddamn, it would be an instant
every
classic.
Tommy Wiseau Bond movie, the main bad guy has to be played by Greg Sestero. And a variety of disguises and makeups.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
That would be amazing.
And the guy who played Danny has to be his henchman.
Yes. He just Thomas Haldeman or Philip Haldeman or whatever. Yeah, he just plays Odd Job in every movie. In every movie, he just shows up. He's Denny the Odd Job.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Patent pending. Don't take our idea.
Vodka. What do we have? A Scotchka martini, shaken not stirred.
Yeah, Scotchka martini. That's true. That's true.
MI6 has moved to a hospital on Guerrero Street.
That's their black site.
Yeah.
Jason Green says, "I lost our contract, so my job is gone, but I got another one fairly quickly. Now I can still send Dion horse porn. Love you, Dion."
Oh, fantastic.
Cool.
Send that to him directly. Don't send it to all of us. Please don't send it to the email worldclassbs@mail.com, thebestmail.com. We don't want to see that. Just send it to Dion.
Yeah, and just care of Dion J. Green.
That's right. He's the only one that would get off on that. The rest of us would be.
Is the J for Jackson?
No, the D is for the J is for job, as in he owes lots of hand jobs. He's not here to defend himself. It makes it even better.
I know.
Darth Tico says, "What up, boys? What up, Darth Tico?"
Howdy.
Dennis Smith says, "Have you heard about Disney committing tax fraud?" I've heard all the rumors. That's going to be a separate video.
Yeah.
So
rumors and innuendo.
But I mean, have we not talked about how do these movies make $1 billion so quickly?
Especially
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. Especially Captain Marvel.
You know, the one that most of the theaters were not sold out, but they claimed they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Random shit like that.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of smoke, so there's got to be a fire somewhere.
Oh yeah, man.
Here's a sad message, but I love it.
Oh.
From Crossbreed Zero, and it says, "When you realize J. Jonah Jameson has been in more Spider-Man movies than any other Spider-Man."
Oh.
I'm not mad about that though. I love the J. Jonah Jameson character since the first Spider-Man. I've loved that character so much.
Yeah, dude. J.K. Simmons nails it too.
Oh, every time, dude. He's just like he's up there. He's like at an 11 every time. And
Dude.
you know he loves the shit out of that character. That's why he's like, all right, I get to do this again. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I get to be an arrogant prick? I'm done. I'm sold. And the thing is, I trying to think of a role I've seen J.K. Simmons in that I've been like, man, he didn't do so good in this one. I can't think of any. He was an amazing fucking prison skinhead, not neo-Nazi in Oz. I mean, you watch him as J. Jonah Jameson, then you watch him as a guy on like Law and Order, then you know he's the yellow M&M, and then go watch Oz, and it's like a total mind, you know what? Like holy shit! Like in the first episode, like he gets this guy as a cellmate and burns a swastika into his ass. It's like Jesus, this guy's going ham, dude. Oz is a great show. If you get a chance to watch that, it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I need to watch that and The Wire. I have so many lists of shows I need to like, you know.
The Wire
watch.
is probably one of the greatest television shows ever made.
That's what I hear.
But yeah, Oz is up there. It was pretty good. And he's in it, and he's a very integral character, and he is just fantastic.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the man is so like even keel in a lot of his roles. It's weird to see him to be. It's kind of weird to imagine him like as a skinhead in prison doing that.
Yeah.
It's like that's
running the Aryan Brotherhood in prison.
It must be terrifying of him just like staring at you, like being like that, and like you know, he's that character. It's like that's kind of scary.
Yeah, and Mayhem's in that TV show too. The guy from the Allstate commercials.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the henchmen from John Wick. He's in that. He's fantastic as well.
Oh God.
Just it's a great show, and my favorite Ghostbuster is the prison warden.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Ernie Hudson plays the prison warden, and no, it's a good show. I think there was only like four seasons of it, and what's his name? Freak Show from what's he called? Harold and Kumar.
Christopher Maloney.
What's his name? Yeah, he's in it. He is fantastic as well in that movie or TV show. It's a great show. I recommend it.
Oh my God, Christopher Maloney, dude. Oh, so underrated. Love that guy.
Yeah. I think I might.
Him. It's funny because him and the cash cab guy like look the same and almost act the same. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah. Like they look and act the same. It's kind of strange. I wish they would have like a buddy cop show or movie together. I would watch it all day.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Oz. Put Oz on the list, Nick. We need to sit down and watch Oz.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's gonna happen.
But anyway, back to the super chat about J.K. Simmons and J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, yeah.
I think it was the best thing. The best part of that movie for me was seeing him come back. And to have that taken away hurts just as much as if he'd never come back.
Yeah, and I mean, especially I think we were doing a Patreon thing for it, and you had me watch like the latest scene of him in the outfit, like, on his desk, whatever. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I still like tear up laughing from that when I watch it now because it's so ridiculously funny. Because that character being in the outfit and doing the whole thing is just like it's entirely ridiculous, and I love it. It's just it's perfect.
I'd say that's the best comic book movie casting.
Yeah, definitely. No question.
Rackman over Robert Downey Jr. I'm going to go J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, because he captures the essence very well.
Oh yeah, man. It's just ridiculous how well he does it.
Which just shows you how great of an actor he is. He can play that role. He can be the yellow M&M. He can be the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood in a prison, burning swastikas on the dude's asses. And you believe that he's that much of a dick.
Yeah, because he's that good of an actor. He's just so damn good.
You can believe him as a lawyer in Law and Order. He's great.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I think we should nominate him for channel like patron saint actor.
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that too. Can we also get oh god, I don't know why I forgot his name all of a sudden. Holy shit. The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Thank you, Kurt Russell.
How could you forget the American treasure that is Kurt Russell?
I'm sorry. I went like I thought of his name and then you said something and then I blanked real hard. I was like, what happened?
Your penance is you have to give us 10 Hail Kurt Russells.
Hail Kurt Russell. Hail Kurt Russell. Hail Kurt Russell. Hail Kurt Russell.
That's good enough. People are getting bored.
Okay. I was committed, damn it.
It's not exactly how it goes, but we'll allow it. Hail Kurt Russell, full of great movies.
Yeah. Definitely him because he's awesome. I love the guy.
The question is there a crossover where Richard Donner's directed Kurt Russell or J.K. Simmons in a movie?
Shit.
I mean, we can make it happen. But John Carpenter's got to be involved too.
Yeah, they could be co-directors.
He can do the music.
It'd be like an anthology thing.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Folks, if you want to see that, go ahead and just send us, 6 installments of $29.99 to world class bullshitters the PO box.
Oh man.
By the way, the Grand Inquisitor, who's a part of our wrench brigade, says 630 watching and only 270. Get those numbers up, folks.
Yeah, get those likes up.
Yeah, dude. For every like you give us, Kurt Russell feeds a starving child.
Yeah. Goldie Hawn loses a wrinkle.
Yeah.
Still, the Christmas movie he did last year, gold. Damn gold. It was so good. Had the entire family was over for Christmas. We watched it. Everybody loved it.
Well, I'm going to watch it this year.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. It's so much fun. It's literally Kurt Russell just having fun. That's all it is.
I like the idea of Kurt Russell having fun. The man deserves it. He's given us so many great hours of entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And for every like this channel gets on this video, we get closer to Tombstone 2 Doc's Revenge.
I would love to meet him at a convention and just be like, holy shit.
Yeah, be like, dude, when I think about great actors, you're up there. I'm not going to kiss your ass anymore. Please sign my copy of Tombstone in triplicate. Because I'm probably not going to meet Sam Elliott. I'm definitely not going to meet Bill Paxton. And I'm not sure what Val Kilmer's doing these days. So if you could just...
He actually did a convention in Atlanta. He did one. He did it, what was it? Atlanta Comic-Con.
Who? Pronouns, pal.
What?
You said he. He is in Kurt Russell or he is in Val Kilmer?
He is in Val Kilmer. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
No, if Kurt Russell comes anywhere near me, I'm telling you guys immediately, right? That's going to happen.
Like to think so.
That's how it happens. If he's in Atlanta at some point, even if he's at Dragon Con, like I'm gonna tell you guys, like he's gonna be here. I'm getting I'm getting the photo and the autograph stuff worked out. Just get here. Get here.
Yeah, and if I can't get there, I'm immediately going and buying the super sexiest edition of Tombstone I can, and having it mailed to you overnight, saying, "Please get this signed."
Yeah, 100%.
It's one of my top 10 favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
Zaire had a big super chat that says, the Venom movie is like Venom was approached by Hollywood and asked him to write and star in a movie about his origins. The movie is how he imagines his own origin is, as he tries to fit it into movie cliches.
That I could probably be down with. I will try to watch it this weekend.
I have access to it on a Plex server. I just don't have time this weekend.
Okay. Yeah. We'll wait till you get back, to, Star Killer Base Hicks. And we'll figure out a date and time where we can sit there and watch it together for the first time ever. And we can both view it and be like, what's going to happen? Is it going to suck? Is it going to be good? And then we can go through it together.
Yeah, Dion did meet Billy Zane in a turkey suit.
Oh God, I think we have something else for him for that weekend. If hopefully
it's not too late to order it,
dude.
That's true, but here's the thing: if it doesn't show up, just bring back what he wore last year.
I got the plan B right here.
Okay,
we have him meet Greg Sestero dressed as Tommy Wiseau, complete with the 2 belts that frame his ass.
Oh my God!
Yeah, tell me that wouldn't be awesome.
Oh man, I wonder how many people are gonna be dressed as Tommy Wiseau meeting Greg Sestero.
A lot.
I'm just jealous I didn't come up with that idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we got Kendo. That's why we got him
Oh,
You have a
okay.
lot of them. Good idea.
2 years ago, happily.
Yeah. Just think, 2 years ago, you guys kind of knew me. 3 years ago, you had no idea who I was, and your lives were shitty. But then a year later, you kind of knew me, and your lives were better.
That's true. That's
And
true.
4 years ago, we were alive.
Yes. At least that's how I'll tell the story when I write my own unauthorized autobiography.
So Zaire really wants us to watch Venom, so we'll watch it for you, Zaire.
Done.
Stone Cold Jeremy says, please, for the love of all that is good and holy, can we have a Spider-Man that is out of high school? Yes.
Yes, that's what we want. That's the one silver lining possibility I'm hoping we get when Sony decides to start making Spider-Man movies is that we get Spider-Man, but not high school Spider-Man.
Yeah, we need adult in his 30s, kind of depressed, doesn't know where he's going. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, high school Spider-Man is such a small amount of the actual story of Spider-Man in the comics. And it's so much better when he's adult Spider-Man and he's dealing with adult problems.
True. I'm reading people ask where Dion is.
He got the herpa hepa hiv flare up and he ain't here. He's getting shot.
Don't tell his wife.
I mean, I'm not. I ain't gonna rat him out.
I mean, it's not like we're in front of 600 people, roughly.
Yeah. Now, if those 600 people want to go rat him out, I can't control what they do.
In fact, those 600 people need to give us more thumbs up so we can be more discoverable on YouTube.
Yeah,
for-
tell Dion's wife ourselves.
Yes, for every thumbs up you give us, we get one more injection to help Dion fight off the herpa hepa hiv.
Oh my god.
McKinney90, thank you very much, says, although I don't have a lot of faith in Sony, I feel like the past few months have been pure karma for Disney. They're a company with great power, but not a single ounce of responsibility.
Oh, bust out the lines.
Oh no, definitely, man. They, with the whistleblower thing happening, them losing money, this whole thing with Spider-Man. Yeah, they're starting to really feel the clamp against their nutsack. It's happening.
Shh.
It's a hell of a way to describe it.
I mean, I'd say
it was good.
I feel it's the most accurate way to describe it.
I was just gonna say there were some cracks in the wall, but you had to go there.
Yeah. Well, I went for more of a visual statement. I want that to be.
I don't support sexualizing of mice, so you do you, and I will just sit over here and just say cracks in the wall.
I love you guys. You're broken.
Yeah, the best
yeah.
part is people are like, "Oh, they're just putting on a show." No, this is how we talk to each other when we're together. This is how we talk to each other daily.
Even in the chat we have, it's just
when Jeff's like, I'm not feeling too good. I'm going to bed. The first thing I responded with, "Don't you go dying on me."
And I respond, "Yeah, I do."
So it's like great.
Yeah, our chat is fucking crazy. It's it's awesome.
Yeah, Patreon exclusive one day at the highest of levels, the $1,000 a minute level. We'll give you screenshots of our chat someday, but you only get 2.
You only get 2. The first day of the chat and the last day of the chat. Or the most recent day of the chat.
Yeah, you get screenshot from yesterday and one from right before we went on the air.
It's just an old link of how to get on the show.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, it's the link for getting on the show, and this 3 days later. It's like, this link no longer works. It's like, damn it. I spent $75,000 on this because I subscribed for, an hour and 15 minutes. Sucks to suck, bro, but thanks for the money.
Are we getting subsidized by the state of California?
I'd hope not.
I'm sure you could go to their head office and ask for it, and they'll give you the money because they just want to hand out money nowadays, for all kinds of weird stuff. So
I don't know. I got a feeling there's going to be some weird riders that go into that contract, and I don't want to wake up and find a tent village in my yard.
That's true. That's very true.
So the weird part is about being out here. I've met 4 people that are trying to get movies and TV shows made.
Nice.
And I'm like,
welcome to Hollywood.
But the thing is, it's like we have a big following online. We should try to get our skit show in the next year. Like while I'm out here with her,
I completely agree.
we should try something. Like I should get you guys all out here and we should try some stuff.
The real question I have for you is, how many people have slipped scripts underneath the stall door when you've been taking a shit?
A couple.
Yeah, I thought so.
Are they any good?
Probably not.
There was one or two.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
those are probably the ones I gave him.
Well, the Russian period piece was surprisingly deep.
I know.
Yeah.
I took my inspiration from Tolstoy, but I put a little bit of a Lenin spin on it. I am the walrus.
Vladimir Ilyich.
V.I. Lenin.
God, that's a great fucking movie.
My God.
It is.
True 02 Baller, we haven't heard from him in a while. He says, Stan was in Endgame. He wasn't in Fan 4 Stick 2015. All right, so yeah,
Okay.
now I remember it.
I can't blame him for that decision.
him.
You know what else wasn't in Fan 4 Stick? The audience.
Yeah.
No, you're right. No, he wasn't in game. You're right. Yeah, he was there. Yeah. I completely forgot about that because it was just like he was in the car, right? Like driving by the base, right? Is that what it was in
Yeah.
game? Okay, yeah. So that's why I didn't remember it. It was like really, really quick and really weird.
Remember, folks, I've only seen Endgame one time.
You mean
but I will watch it again.
you didn't go see it again when it was re-released with shitty footage of like the Hulk doing something?
Just like they're doing with Spider-Man again?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it the one time, that opening night that we went and watched it and did our review over it. Which is crazy to think, because it seems like it was just yesterday. We were counting down like 88 days to Endgame, and now here it is like 4 months later. Endgame happened.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Time goes by really quick.
Oh yeah.
We're all
Thunder
old and
Robots
doing shit for
says
retirement
Disney
center.
tried to steal Spider-Man back with the 50-50 split because they made a deal Sony wouldn't be able to make money from. Because if they made a deal, Sony wouldn't be able to make any movie with the characters. So Disney's the shyster in this situation.
Oh no, of course they are. That I mean, and Sony's just trying to bully them, trying to hold back something that they've already pump money into. And like I'm telling you, there will be more negotiations before the end of the year. The MCU will have Spider-Man back, and they'll plan a third movie, and they'll give Sony their cut, and everybody will be happy.
I am willing to place a Dukes Brothers bet with you that says that does not happen.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
I tried to make a bet earlier today with a listener / channel dad that'll go nameless, and he chickened out. But I will make that bet with you.
It's a Dukes Brothers bet, though.
Yes, but you know how he is about these things. It's immoral to gamble in his book. So
whatever.
So,
but yet he
on
makes
the clock.
he makes alcohol in his basement. So whatever.
Hey! The feds have not caught on to that yet. The helicopters have stopped circling his house. Let's not put the heat back on him.
Okay, all right, fine. I will not broadcast his address everywhere then.
Maybe that should be a Patreon exclusive. We just tell his address and phone number. Call him. Or if you're local, stop by and say hi.
There are a couple local listeners.
That's true.
Let's see. Admiral Tiberius says, not really concerned about Disney Marvel anymore. I'm just looking forward to Venom 2. Also can't wait for the Wonder Woman Aquaman sequels.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, the Wonder Woman one, I'll see how it is because I mean, the first one was a lot of fun. Aquaman was an amazing time. James Wan really did a good job with that one, and I can't wait to see what part 2 is going to be. So,
yeah, Wonder Woman was surprisingly a lot of fun. So I'm in for the sequel. I probably won't go see it right away, but I'll eventually see it. Aquaman, same thing. And first I got to see Venom, and then I'll tell you whether or not I'm excited for Venom 2.
Joker looks great.
I don't care for it. I just don't
care. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't. From what I've seen of the previews, I'm not really a big fan of the idea of him having a backstory, and I'm definitely not a fan of him being made a sympathetic character in any way because he's not.
It's and literally looks like Taxi Driver, but they just replaced it with Joaquin Phoenix, and they're putting face paint on him. That's literally the what I'm getting from the trailer, and I'm just like, I don't care. Taxi Driver was an amazing movie. That's fine. You're remaking it because you can't like Scorsese doing a comic book movie was I think already like kind of a weird idea, and then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna retell the story, but in this way. It's like, cool. I'm glad you're doing that, but come the fuck on.
Remember, it's Todd Phillips directing it.
Oh, is it really? Then what? Scorsese's just what? Just producing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still, like, I don't know. I'll watch it eventually.
Let's see. Oh, my throat. Nerf David says, I don't want pictures. I don't care. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Well, right now, Spider-Man's about to break Eddie Brock's camera, which is great. I wish he'd have broke Topher Grace's neck, but that's just me. Fuck him.
Shiva Vareen, that's a great name, says Tombstone is the alpha male movies of alpha movies.
You're damn right it is. That's full testosterone and revisionist history all wrote together. Because it is telling the story from the winners / ERP's point of view, which may or may not be accurate to what really happened. But who really cares? I mean, they had a gunfight in the OK Corral. It may have been legal. Who knows? But all I know is Val Kilmer had the role of his life, and he knocked it out of the park. All those guys did a great job in that movie. And there was shooting, a big budgeted cast, which I don't even think it was that big of a budget, but there was an all-star cast, and great things happened. And I loved every second of it, and I will never, ever hesitate to watch that movie. If I come across it, it's on, I'm watching it. If you come up to me and say, hey, Kendo, you want to hang out and watch Tombstone? Yes. Let's do this, Pilgrim. That's a different movie. That's John Wayne. But, I am your Huckleberry, and I always will be for Tombstone.
Darth Primus says the MCU casting, Tobey Maguire as Uncle Ben, Andrew Garfield as the burglar who shot Uncle Ben, and Tom Holland as Spider-Man chases down Garfield.
That could work.
That would be hilarious, and they would never do that because it's such a good idea. It would never happen.
Yeah. And J. Jonah Jameson is played by J.K. Simmons, and he also plays Bonesaw.
Is he ready?
Yes, he is. He is always ready.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, the budget for Tombstone was $25 million.
Who directed that?
Oh, directed. Let's see. Oh. Directed by George P. Cosmatas.
Well, George Cosmopolitan made a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
With Kurt Russell, Bill Paxton, Sam Elliott, Val Kilmer, Powers Booth is in that movie. Michael Biehn's in that movie. Let's see who else is in that movie. Thomas Hayden Church.
I know. He's done it. Well, they've done a few movies that I recognize. Let's see. Rambo First Blood Part 2, he directed.
Fantastic.
Cobra and Leviathan. Oh god. Leviathan is a crazy movie which they're remaking now called Underwater, apparently. Or have you guys seen the trailer yet?
No. Not at all.
It's basically, there's an underwater facility where I think there's like mining for oil or something, and all of a sudden things go to shit, and like the facility is unstable, and they have to get in their suits and go outside and try to get to the escape pods or something, and everybody's in their suits and they start seeing weird things around them and weird creatures around them, and they slowly start dying as time goes on, I'm sure. And it just reminds me of like Leviathan. In those movies, because like there was a slew of underwater monster movies for a little bit there, and like I think trying to bring it back, especially with like what is it? What the hell? 47 meters down, Uncaged, and things like that. They're trying to bring back the underwater creature movies right now, which I'm fine with.
Jesse's trying to get me to go see that, and I'm like, nope, I don't like sharks.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like the first one is really crazy and weird, and I know a lot of people who just couldn't watch it just because of like the circumstances. This one, the sharks are blind, and it just seems a lot worse.
So they can't see me give them the finger?
Yeah, they can't. Well, yeah, and they can't smell your. Well, they probably smell your fear even better now because they're blind.
I don't like that.
I don't blame you.
Sharks.
Well,
those sharks.
Also, sci-fi, they stopped their Sharknado thing. Now they have a series I think they're going to start as well called Zombie Tidal Wave.
Huh.
Yeah.
Golden Shoebox has a question. Are you guys talking Star Wars today?
Nope. Not at all.
Probably not.
They're canceled. The comic book series ends coming up.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
dang.
But Golden Shoebox, I will. I have a Star Wars video planned for this coming week, so I will have future Star Wars content.
from the future.
You know, it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, that was that was the other movie that happened with Leviathan. Was Deep Star 6. Okay, that was the other one. They're both basically the same, just different creatures in different kind of scenarios. But Leviathan has like the better cast, though.
I was getting ready to say, hey guys, it's getting late. Let's close out the show. It's only been an hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, we're still going.
Yeah, my throat's just like. Dark Saber Force says, "What are your guys' opinions on Zack Snyder actually shot scenes of Darkseid and the leaked photos of him as Uxas? Wish it happened."
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But if Dion Green were here, he'd be like, fucking, punch Zack Snyder in the fucking head. Fuck him.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know.
We're like Hydra, cut off one head, 2 more grow in its place. Loser,
Right.
You'll do it extra hard.
Right. I would like to think we're doing just fine.
I'd like to too. So speaking of just fine, we were having a discussion off air before the show started about the next channel movie that we're going to go see.
Oh yeah.
What were you guys hearing about it? It's basically, you have that conversation that you had before I said, "Hey, we got to start the show."
Okay, It Chapter 2. Kendo was going over some stuff about it.
Yeah. So like the embargo on the reviews has been lifted, and so the reviews are out. I've read a few of them, the spoiler-free ones, even though I mean, if I read this, I know what's going to happen in the story. Unless somehow Pennywise wins, I got a feeling the story's going to go pretty much the way it has in the book and in the first movie. So essentially, the reviews are mixed to positive. Some of the complaints so far that I've read are it relies too much on flashbacks from the first movie, which, if you've never watched the first movie and you're going to the second movie to get all the hype, you're going to need those. If you're a normal person, you've watched the first one already, you're just going to be like, it's just filler. But it also could, as Nick was pointing out, include scenes that we didn't see in the first movie of, the Losers Club interacting with each other. Some of it comment on the runtime, which is, I think, 2 hours and like 45 minutes. It's a long one, but if you sat through Infinity War and Endgame, you can handle it. So,
yeah, and I mean, like, honestly, I loved the first one. I'm down for the second one being, longer, whatever. I have no problem with that. The trailers I've seen so far are great. The actors that they've gotten to portray the kids, I think, are spot on. They did an amazing job with that. And I mean, they took their time to make the second one. They didn't rush it out the next year. We've been waiting, with bated breath to watch the second one. And I mean, regardless, it's going to be a good time because it's going to be all of us together in a theater, watch this movie, having a good time. Getting hammered, having a good time. So, it's going to be a good time regardless, And I think I think we're going to really enjoy it. So,
yeah, I mean, the first one completely caught me off guard. I did not expect it to be nearly as good as it was. You guys talked about how good it was. I ran out and saw it. I was in love with it. I was like, this is fantastic. This is what horror movies should be about. It's not about the blood and guts and some dickhead in a mask trying to get you to saw off your foot. This is what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be a good story, a scary story, and have some scary elements that don't necessarily make you, afraid, but enjoy. So I enjoyed it. The trailer so far, everything I've seen, I've nothing to make me think that it's not going to be as great as the first one. It's got a lot to do to be as great as the first one because the first one was really, really good. But we'll see what happens. Like Nick, you were saying, the Old Spice guy plays adult Mike Hanlon. So,
yeah, which makes me happy. Like he's got a good role, and he's finally making it into mainstream movies. I know I've seen him in a couple of TV shows here and there, and on like single episodes. But he's carving his way through. I'm happy to hear that. So
I'm hoping it gives us great memes. Other things I read about the movie is that John Heater just completely, was it John Heater or was that Napoleon?
I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Check the cast while I continue talking. Well, whoever it is that plays, I think, the adult Richie Tozier. He's not Harry Anderson. May he rest in peace. What?
Bill Hader. Bill Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader. Apparently, he knocks it out of the park and he steals the show.
Ooh.
I saw that numerous times, praising him and saying that he was the best part of the movie. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad James McAvoy is in it because I love that guy. He's damn amazing. So, I'm on board with it. I'm on board with it regardless. I mean, the casting, like when they in the trailer when they kept showing like the kids and the adult versions of them, and you saw the resemblance, I was like, damn, you guys really did your homework. This is ridiculous. So that gives me faith.
More of that. And Michael Myers 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude. Jeez, that was a letdown. And I mean, they're making 2 movies back to back. Like that. That tells you something when they're going to be like, all right, we're going to make 2 more movies next to be the end of Michael Myers, but we're going to film them back to back and then release them like a year apart. They're going to rush it and do that. That tells you something there, that it's not going to be that good, because like 2018 was a honey dick entirely.
Aren't we like reaching that point though with across all forms of entertainment? Like, gaming kind of a honey dick, music's been a honey dick for a decade. TV shows never get finished. Movies are now getting, being abandoned midway. It's weird to think like a channel like ours is more consistent than like a Disney property.
Yeah,
that's very, very true. That's very, very true.
Talking about music being a honey dick. The other day, me and somebody were talking, and we brought up the year 2001. That's when I got out of high school, and we looked at the top songs of 2001, and of the top 100, I'm like, 90-something% of these songs suck. And that's kind of where we're at these days. Like, music for the most part completely blows.
Yeah, I was watching some show where this guy was talking about rap now, and like how like about how that's even gone downhill now. Like, there's a whole song where the guy says Versace like for 90% of the song. It's like that's the only word he says the whole time, and he's repeating it over and over again. I'm just like, what's going on? What is this?
Well, that's where we're at nowadays. Like, there's no creativity in music. It's all just the same few pop lines notes put behind, very, very shitty, crappy, pop verses.
Yeah, and all these new rappers look like Wi-Fi, like weird Wi-Fi names you see in apartment complexes. That's what they look like. I'm like, what Little Pump? What is who has that Wi-Fi? Who did that? Whose account is that?
Yeah.
Phil's Wi-Fi is I pooped a little.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised it's not Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, made us.
Yeah, just that'd be a little too meta. But yeah, no, it's like there's like music these days is just, I can't think of any musical act with the exception of one that has come out in the last 20 years where I'm like, they're great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why like most of my Spotify stuff is like 80s music. It's just like, okay, that's it. And like I'm not even on long car drives. I don't listen to music anymore. I've got audiobooks going because I'm just like, I can't listen to the same like 4 songs that I like that I think are good right now, for the next like 3 hours. It's gonna piss me off.
I don't know. It's all repetitive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just the way things are now. I think a lot of it is just people see somebody else make money and become famous, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna copy that, and then everybody copies that because everybody can copy it. And it's really easy.
Yeah, when I'll just say this: when the seminal artist of this generation is Taylor Swift, that tells you everything you need to know about the state of music over the last decade or so.
Jeez,
you're not wrong.
No, I'm not.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's true. That's scary but true.
That's right.
I mean, we can sit and bitch about music, but realistically, it's everything, guys.
No, it is. And I think, and also the thing with that now is everything's going to streaming, and all these companies are trying to grab, trying to like mark their lines in the sand of like, oh, this is ours. You stay over there. We'll stay over here, kind of thing. They're all trying to grab everything up. And once they saw Netflix do their thing and how successful they've been, and Hulu and Amazon, you have these other companies who are like, oh, we're going to do the exact same thing, like, 5 years after the fact. And and once again, with all this stuff, if the consumers aren't happy and can't have access to it for a minimal amount of money, they're just going to pirate it, and they're just going to take it for themselves and be like, well, fuck paying for it. I don't want to. So, well,
that's why, like, what's his name? Seth MacFarlane's reached out to people like Gary of Nerdrotic. He's like, talk about the Orville, spread the word. Because I got caught up, or not caught up, but I've been catching the Orville since I've been out here, kind of sick.
Yeah,
it's a great show,
dude. Like, it is like the essence of Star Trek, but with like his stuff mixed in, and it's funny as shit sometimes. And some of the episodes are like really emotional and very thought provoking. but they're not woke because they have aliens and stuff, and they can kind of like get past that.
Because it's like sci-fi used to be. You want to tell?
Yeah, no, it was it's like old school sci-fi. Yeah, it's so good. Oh man, I was so happy, and I was just like, Fox, you have a sci-fi show. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
because somebody else is gonna buy it, and then you're gonna be screwed.
Now, Kendall, we got a couple people in the chat talking about the '80s and how they were a great decade. What you're catching up on Miami Vice? What are your thoughts
about the '80s or Miami Vice?
Miami Vice.
I think I've watched like 10 episodes so far of the first season, and I like it. I think it's fantastic. I did not realize that because I told you like the thing that got me back in or finally sitting down to watch it was because I went back and I bought Vice City a couple weeks ago, and I had no idea because the second time through that I played Vice City, first time was 2002, and that Lance Vance is voiced by Philip Michael Thomas, who is Ricardo Tubbs, and that the story of Lance Vance and Ricardo Tubbs is exactly similar. Their brother was killed by a drug dealer, so that's how they ended up in Miami. So I was like, I was watching, I was like, ha, how ironic. But so far, I've enjoyed it. It's not violence for violence sake when they do get violent. It's part of the story. Crockett and Tubbs have a great chemistry. By the way, Jeff, the other day I drove past a little town called Park Hills, which used to be a bunch of little towns, and one of them was called Flat River, which is the birthplace of Don Johnson.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
wow.
Don Johnson was born about a half hour south of me.
Oh wow!
And yeah, I know, funny.
Quick shout out to Keenard Dak in the chat. That dude's tearing it up. So shout out to you, man.
Yes.
Quick question for those out there listening: Vice City or San Andreas? What's the best PS2 Grand Theft Auto game?
Ooh.
I can't vote on this because I never played San Andreas. However, I, as you know, have fallen back in love with my PlayStation 2 over the last couple months. And once I get through Vice City, I fully intend to go back and buy San Andreas. Tomorrow, I will be going to buy NCAA Football 2006 because that was voted as the best college football game on PlayStation 2. And I don't feel like going and spending $80 on the last NCAA college football game, 2014, because the game that came out 6 years ago is worth more used than it was new when it came out. So I'm just like, I'm going to go back and buy the best one on PS2 and I'll play it because
there you go.
There's a lot of intangibles to the college football games that don't really need updating because it's not like they actually have rosters because it's college. And you can't pay college kids, even though they are. So I'm going to do that. But I plan on going to get San Andreas shortly thereafter, as soon as I finish Vice City, Jeff, and then I'll finally be able to sit down and weigh in, and me and you can do something where we talk about a retrospective, San Andreas or Vice City.
Looks like a lot of people are giving some love to San Andreas. David Hurd.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, the first pilot episode of Miami Vice is amazing. It made me love I think the Phil Collins song "In the Air Tonight."
Mm-hmm.
It made me like that song because of the scene towards the end of the pilot is just them racing down the street, and he's calling his wife. He's like, I love you. I may not come home.
No spoilers, bro. It's only been out for 35 years.
Do what now?
No spoilers, bro. It's only been out for 35 years.
That's my bad. But that whole thing was just like the undertone of the song and like the intensity of the scene and what they were doing. I was like, this is amazing. That song fits so well with that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think the thing that I'm really hooked on about the Miami Vice thing, not just my love of Vice City, but the fact that this happened while I was alive, but not really coherent enough of what's going on. I know as a kid, I can remember seeing like the Miami Vice, like the theme song and stuff. Cause I know as a kid, I probably had caught it. I don't know if my parents watched it or not, but it's just like watching it for the first time the other day. I'm like, holy shit, I remember this. I don't know how. I was, 6 when it went off the air or 7. So apparently I had caught it at some point, but I'm kind of on one of those kicks. I'm going to go back and like relive the parts of the 80s that I was not old enough to remember. So that way I can like totally get like a vibe of like the 80s. Cause I know that's like the nostalgia and the rage nowadays. And I lived through 70% of it, but if I was, shitting my pants for most of it, so I don't really remember.
Well, no, if you want to know about like that time in Miami, watch. I think there's 2 documentaries called the Cocaine Cowboys.
Yeah,
and they are amazing documentaries. I think they're in 2 parts, and it's insane the stuff that went on. It is just absolutely insane,
Yeah.
and they're such good documentaries too, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really obsessed with the idea of the cocaine, Miami, scene of the '80s. I just kind of want to go back and experience some of the pop culture because the music, obviously, I've lived with it my whole life,
But no, I mean, even the music in every show is like different and awesome. Like, they bring up like a new song or whatever. Like, I love that aspect of it as well. Like, it's just the marketing for that at that time is insane, and they did so good with it.
Yeah. But
the reason I ask you the question like that is because what from this decade is going to have that impact?
I mean, we're going to have a lot of negative impact from this decade for sure. That's what's going to happen. And people are going to look back in this decade and be like, wow, they really tried, putting a lot of politics in movies, and that really sucks.
Yeah, I was going to say, in terms of like when I mentioned how like music nothing's been good for like the last 2 decades, TV is kind of the same way. Like I'm trying to think of TV shows that have come out since, the year 2000 where I'm like, that was a good TV show. You can't really count like King of the Hill or anything like that because that started before that. But I mean, 2.5 Men for the 8 years before Charlie Sheen fucked off, though, that was great. That started in, I think, 2003. But even then, that only was good till, 2010 or 11. We're talking 8 years ago at this point. So I'm trying to think, and I'm racking my brain. Chat, please help me out. Of things that have come out, like just TV-wise, since the year 2000, that I could sit there and say, that was a great and iconic show.
I'm seeing a couple. We're seeing House. We're seeing Breaking Bad, Dexter.
Okay, Breaking Bad and
Sopranos.
Dexter. Yeah. Well, no, Sopranos started in the 90s.
Scrubs came out in 01.
That counts.
Scrubs came out in 01, so I'm counting that.
I didn't really get into Scrubs.
Well, it's a good show, so.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, you should rewatch it.
I don't want to.
Well, you should.
Oh, you go watch Grey's Anatomy then.
Well, I will if I have 15 years extra.
I wouldn't recommend it because I've never gotten into that either.
No. Every female I talk to is either into Grey's Anatomy or like true crime podcasts. Like it's one or the other right now. It's really weird.
Yeah, I want to hear about people's lives getting saved or being raped and murdered. It's a polar opposite.
It's like all right, cool. Also, one of my favorite shows, Psych. Started in 2006.
Okay. Well, I've never watched that. I'll give you Dexter.
Well, you should. You should watch it.
I'll give you Dexter for half of its run. Breaking Bad, yes. Okay, I'll give you Breaking Bad. What?
Archer.
Archer. That show's fallen pretty hard though.
I've never watched Archer.
It starts out great.
Yeah, I think the noir season is like where it kind of ends to be good. The one I think where they were like on an island was okay. The new one where it's like Archer 1999 or Space 1999 or whatever. I was just like, man, this is annoying. Like I'm done with it. I can't do this anymore. Oh, Rick and Morty.
I wouldn't call it iconic yet. It's only been on a couple of years.
3.
Yeah, 3. 3's a couple if you play your cards right.
Okay. Let's see. TV shows. Damn.
I mean, movies wise, you got the MCU, and John Wick's.
Well, I think the movies are just like epitomized by like how shallow they truly are.
Right. I don't know. It's just
and give it 10 years, they're gonna get remade. So
Oh yeah, matter. Good point. John Wick, the reboot. I can't wait. Instead of shooting people, he's giving out flowers and free healthcare.
I would have enjoyed this week.
Yeah.
Goddamn hospital visits aren't cheap.
No,
jeez, man.
Folks, we need as many super chats as you can because Jeff is dying. And
don't say that.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Don't listen.
Every super chat and thumbs up you give helps Jeff get one step closer to recovery. We need that.
Jeez.
We lost Dion already this week. We can't lose Jeff.
Just thumbs up, please. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go to hell or something.
Listen. Herpes simplex 10 will not kill you, although it'll make you really, really regret life. You won't die from it.
He doesn't have he's got the herpa hepa hiv. It's like a triple effect.
Hugo, I was in the ER twice, so yeah.
Oh my god.
No more. I'm so ready to be over this fucking infection.
Dude, it's like I told you, man. Sip whiskey, kill the germs with fire.
Oh my god.
And if it's in your lungs, just start smoking, cowboy killers, because
Cowboy killers. You mean what is it? Apple cigarettes or whatever it was from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Well, Marlboros too, but just break the filter off so you get the full effect, and that'll kill everything in your lungs.
Yep.
Including your lungs. But hey, you'll kill the germs, so you win.
It's funny, people are trying to talk shit in the chat. They actually checked my liver, kidneys, and heart. I have really good blood pressure and no diabetes.
Yeah. And he's got the heart of a thoroughbred stallion.
Yeah. I was just like, we're giving you a full blood test because we're concerned it might have done whatever. Like, your blood's great. And my blood pressure, I was like, that's my blood pressure? Like, yeah, it's a good blood pressure. I'm like, oh, shit, cool. So,
yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Dude could fucking win the Kentucky Derby in a minute.
Maybe mentally.
Secretariat was the greatest racehorse of ever, but he's never raced Jeff.
It's true. I think I could beat him.
Well, now, yeah, he's been dead for 30, 40 years.
That's the point, Kembo.
That's what we should do. We should go to, the statue of Secretariat and have you run past it and be like, yes, he wins.
Folks, you can talk shit about Dion and the Detroit Lions any day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, Dion is self-aware. He knows the Lions are bad. He doesn't live under any illusions about this fact.
No, he doesn't. No.
He's well aware that his favorite sports teams are garbage, especially Michigan State.
So let's see. What are our listeners saying to us? We already read the Dark Saber Force. Jason Green says, "Get feeling better soon, Jeff. The offer for Longhorn Steakhouse is still valid. Just make sure to bring Jesse."
Ooh.
Yeah, we can go. We can go to Longhorn.
Are you footing the bill? Because I'll show up.
I mean, what do you guys get at Longhorn Steakhouse?
I've only been once, and I think I just got like a really big ass steak and a baked potato.
Yeah, I got ribs.
If I go to a steakhouse, I typically go to like Texas Roadhouse so I can throw shit on the floor. They don't like
savage.
They don't like it when you throw other stuff besides the peanut shells on the floor, but I didn't see.
Well, they need to have a sign for that then, Jeez.
Or I go to Outback because I always have gift cards for that place, and I could crush a bloomin' onion like nobody's business.
Oh, jeez, those are, man,
they're lethal, dude. You can before you know it, you've ripped through an entire bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
They also don't like it when you talk to them with an Australian accent.
I mean, they're fine when I do it. I guess mine's real shitty though. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're just entertaining. They're like, walk up, they're like, "Hi, I'm Beatrice. I'll be your server." I'm like, "Good day,
no,
mate."
dude. It's always Karen. Kendo, it's always Karen.
No, she's the one that's always asking to see the manager because her well done steak isn't cooked well done enough.
Fine. Yeah, you got a point there.
By the way, you know who gets their steaks cooked well done? Monsters. That's it. Okay, Blythe on society.
Jason Green clarified. He says, "I'm footing the bill. It was an invite to the High Council, but you can bring the guys too. Just don't eat everything in the kitchen."
Are you gonna pay the airfare for me and Coconut Man? Because we don't fly cheap. First class or bust.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there, Jason Green. Dr. says, "Thought Kendo was being racist calling Nick's grandma a coconut. Then noticed Nick's icon is a coconut."
Yeah, maybe you should think before you talk.
Yeah, I mean, I refer to Nick as many different things. None of them ever are racist. They're usually just funny. Like, when I called you Coconut, oh shit, what the Coconut Express?
Coconut Express, yeah.
And the funny thing is, coconuts have absolutely nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that's very true.
In the real world, the shoot world of Nick Utam, they have nothing to do with you. It's the kayfabe world where the coconuts come into play.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's so funny, and people are just like, "Oh, that's so offensive." It's like, nope, it's part of the show. Just roll with it.
Yeah, you clearly don't really know him because I would never actually give him shit about the
No,
real
God,
stuff.
no.
And if I did, actually, I don't even think I've done that. I've only ever asked for genuinely asked for the authentic recipes for stuff that I want to eat.
That's very true.
I even asked you one time, you're like, "Is that a fucking serious question?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." It's like, I'm tired of eating the shit out of a jar. I want to make a good one.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
By the way, folks, those are wondering about the Spider-Man topic. Yes, this is our podcast we do every Thursday night. We started out with the Bond thing real quick, and we moved into Spider-Man for about 45 minutes. So if you go ahead and catch the replay, we covered all the Spider-Man stuff, and I will have a video out on Monday going deeper into the topic. But what did you say? We started at the 20-minute marker for Spider-Man for quite a while?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, and now we're just like a buddy cop. Enjoying it, I hope.
Yeah, people are saying how much they're enjoying it. I'm sitting here thinking about overpriced like mall food, aka Outback Steakhouse.
Okay, well, one, Outback is not mall food, and two, what is the worst mall food you've ever had? And you can't
some Sabaros.
I was gonna say you can't say Sbarro because that wins every time.
Okay, fine. Panda Express.
What? Panda Express is all right.
I will say this: Panda Express, I mean, is okay. Every time I eat there, it tastes really good, but then it makes my stomach hurt like really bad.
Yeah,
So,
I've had horrible experiences with Panda Express.
I'm assuming they've just poisoned my food.
They see you coming. It's like
Like
oh,
that
God,
fucking guy.
We got to
Let's
put
get
2
him.
scoops of MSG in there to really fuck with him.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that. Trying to think. Iconic, like some really good mall food that was just terrible. Like, I mean, it's when you take Sbarro off the list, I mean, that really kind of destroys it.
Yeah, like that's yeah.
I was gonna say there was the mall that I worked at for a period of time at a Sears location way back in the day. The Chevys was good for the most part. It was overpriced as shit. But they had like a place that wasn't quite Chinese, but it wasn't quite like Japanese. It was like a teriyaki place. It depended on who was cooking, because if you went on the one day, you'd get something really good. But if you went on a different day where the guy clearly didn't give a shit, it was bad. You'd pay like, $10 for a teriyaki chicken and fried rice. That was just awful.
Oh God. Let's see. Another one is Quiznos. That was pretty shit.
Oh, dude, you can't knock Quiznos.
I used to love Quiznos, man.
Yeah, Quiznos is fantastic.
Quiznos. Okay, for some reason, like I would have problems with Quiznos at the mall.
Well, it's probably because it was the mall Quiznos.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what we're talking about. Mall stuff. So that's why.
Yeah, but Quiznos is good in other areas aside the mall.
Oh no, I know that because I've had it in other areas and it's been fine. But when I've had it at the mall, because we're talking about mall restaurants, Kendo.
All right, I'll allow it.
I've had problems.
All right, my objection is withdrawn.
Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy.
Oh, fuck you! Don't kill pious on me now. I admitted I had made a mistake. You didn't have to go rubbing the dirt in. Dick, act like you've been there before. Celebrate with some humility.
Oh my God! Do you guys remember Steak Escape?
I don't think I've ever been to the Steak Escape. That one I didn't. I know. No. I've never been to Noodles and Company, but that seems popular at malls.
Yeah, it's okay. I used to live across the street from one.
Yeah, they're right.
Trying to think, folks. Give us some mall food.
Jimmy John's.
I don't know if that really counts as mall food.
Charlie's East Coast Subs.
Oh God, dude, jeez.
I can tell you the most expensive sandwich I ever bought was from the Earl of Sandwich at the Newark Airport.
How much?
I think it was like $12.
Damn.
Yeah, because they had two sandwiches that were really good. Just the original was fucking fantastic, but I also really like their caprese, which is just like mozzarella, tomato, basil. I would get two.
Yeah.
I'd get the original, and I'd eat that while I was at the airport, and then I'd get the caprese and take that on the plane. So when I was flying to England for 7 hours, I could have a nice sandwich on the plane, along with my little airplane booze bottles I snuck in on a plastic bag, which it's not really sneaking in. You're allowed to do that. The flight attendants frown at you, though, if they see you drinking booze you brought with you.
Yeah, because they want you to pay $20 for the same size bottle.
Yeah, and I'm not going to. I bought it for $1 at the dirt cheap, so I'm happy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh well.
Arby's. Ugh.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
There was a time where like going to Arby's wasn't a big deal. I would go, but the last several times I've gone to Arby's, I felt like I've been overcharged and it's made me feel like shit. But in St. Louis, they got this great place called the Lion's Choice, which is medium rare roast beef sliced to perfection with amazing seasoning salt on it. And Lion's Choice wipes its ass with Arby's. When you guys show up in here, I'm taking you to the Lion's Choice.
Lemon face, ha, Lion's Choice.
Rah!
You know, it's funny. For going up against EFAP, we've been kicking ass though, pretty much tonight.
Good.
What a good night for us.
Fantastic.
We got our WCBS regulars.
I would like to think in many arenas we are better than the EFAP.
I think technically I'm in the icon for it.
Oh, good.
I wish I had more energy to do both shows, but I don't. I'm just one man.
Yeah, well, maybe if you got the damn door fixed, you'd get your rent. And you would be able to, you know, get your health back in order.
I am a good woman. You are a good man.
I personally don't understand why Peter didn't just nail that chick across the hall. She wanted it.
Oh, Ursula?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we can talk about. Spider-Man and his dick-giving abilities.
Yeah. So, like, movie Spidey only's got eyes for Mary Jane, but, I mean, wait, well, I mean, he went after Gwen Stacy in the Amazing ones, right? And he kind of, he used her to get back at Mary Jane in Spider-Man 3, but I think he could have totally nailed that chick, especially the part where she's making him cookies while he's on the phone. You know she wants him. It's like, Pete, embrace that black suit. Nail that chick.
Get the other cookies, dude.
Yeah, the symbiote wants you to bang her. Do it. She wants you to bang her. There's consent at least in 2 of the 3 parties involved.
Mr. Ditkovich wants you to bang her.
Yeah, he thinks you're great, Peter. He would love you to marry his daughter. You're not going to because fuck that. You just want to, you know, get a little
You want those cookies? You want those cookies?
Yeah, you want that cookie, all right. Yeah, nibble that cookie.
Hey, Gunnar Renee Ole's here for the first time in a while. What's up?
Hey.
Oh man. Yeah, in the comics, Peter had, let's see, he had Betty Brant, Liz Allen, Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, maybe Glory Grant. I don't know if he was getting a black girl in the 70s. There's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. Bond did.
Yeah, Bond did in 1971.
That's right. Also, the abilities that he has, he can fake an orgasm if it's not any good.
It's true.
He'd just be like, oh, and he just fires web shooter a couple of times. Be like, oh, that was great. Was it good for you? And, you know, he could slink out.
He can literally just slink out the window.
That's true. It's just, he's gone. Be like, chick's like, what the hell happened? Where'd Peter go? Oh my God, did I just fuck Spider-Man? And they could never prove it.
The most messed up one would be if, like, he wasn't really into it, so he's just like, you know, I can't live like this. And he just jumps out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm sure he pulled it off for special occasions when he hooked up with a girl and she's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, I'm put up with this world.
Yeah.
I'm broke.
Be like, that baby ain't mine. We're going on Maury, bitch.
He gives her a card with Jarvis's phone number on it.
Yeah.
Shows up with his. Never mind. I'm not going to go any further than that. Fuck.
Yeah. We can say that for After Hours because I got a great thing to tell you guys about After Hours. I just remembered it's a move called the ejection seat when you got to get out.
Oh, really? Holy shit. It's called the ejection seat?
Yeah, I came up
with the canopy.
There's no canopy involved. There's just watch out for the headboard. But I'll tell you guys later.
Okay. Oh, man. That's a good one.
Yeah. So I think Pete could have totally, you know, I think if he wanted to get back at Mary Jane in Spider-Man 3, going after Gwen Stacy was not the right idea. Wholesome Ursula across the hall would have been the way to go.
Yeah. Why not both?
Exactly. I mean, yes, adopt the kendo philosophy. Why not both? Because I'm championing that idea. I think he should have had Ursula's cookies and then still been like, hey, Mary Jane, I still love
Ursula's pie.
That's right. That is correct.
Yeah. But no, I'm not drinking beer because I am not healthy enough for beer.
I am, but that's just me.
Well, I wish I was.
Yeah, well, I found a sweet deal on Budweiser aluminum bottles.
Well, I found a sweet deal on not dying.
I'm telling you, dude.
Hydrated as possible.
When you cut yourself, they always tell you to put like alcohol or peroxide on it. That kills the germs. If you've got germs inside your body, put alcohol inside your body. It'll kill the germs.
Okay, Google. Does alcohol kill a sore throat?
Yes.
According to MSN.com, actually, people say drinking hot toddies is good for you when you have a cold because they'll alleviate a cough, soothe a sore throat, and basically put you to sleep.
Oh.
I'm getting
Kendo 1. Internet 0. Or medical field 0. See, because I've had sore throats. I've sipped whiskey. Did I have a sore throat after I started sipping the whiskey? No. It went away. Gee, I wonder why. It killed the germs. It made me feel better. You get yourself a nice, good proofed whiskey or bourbon and, just have some, sip, maybe a shot here and there. And that sore throat's gone in no time, bub.
All right.
Medicine from the old country. Granddad's cough medicine, like that guy said when he talked to that pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
Shut your mouth if you knew it was good for you.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Scribby Steak says, praise to Avis and the Orville. Go, Dolly, go.
Davis. I mean, yeah, the Orville's a wonderful show. Oh, my God. If you haven't watched it, watch it because it's worth your time.
I have not watched it, so I will watch it.
It's
I was told it's worth my time.
Yeah, it's like the essence of it's better than Star Trek Discovery because Discovery is kind of and they're kind of like they're really messing up the timeline now because they're trying to keep it in that timeline. And the Orville's just like, yeah, we're gonna make our own thing, and we're doing it really good. Like it's such a good show, such a fun show.
I think they should do a spinoff called the Orville Redenbacher.
Fuck you.
It's about them inventing popcorn. And how to cook popcorn and how to different varieties and flavors.
How does that end?
Orville Redenbacher
With an infomercial
died.
of them selling popcorn.
Orville Redenbacher dies, but his popcorn lives on. Just like how it ended in the real world.
Oh, God.
Orville Redenbacher was a weird looking dude.
Yeah. He looked like the stereotypical grandpa with the big glasses and the crazy curly white hair.
Yeah, well, if you take the glasses off, he looks like the guy on the front of the Quaker Oats box.
Oh, Samuel Quaker?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep.
Well, the folks can see it themselves now.
You could pull up a picture of Orville Redenbacher. There he is!
I love this new feature.
Dude,
God, he looks kind of creepy.
I was going to say, the one in the lower left corner looks like an old woman. Orvilla Redenbacher.
Hey, that's his wife, all right?
I thought this was Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy
Somehow
Carter.
someone's going to find this offensive.
39th President of the United States. Yeah, watch us get flagged for making fun of fucking Jimmy Carter for like a split second. Like, you equated him to some other old white guy. Like, sorry.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of par for course now? Everybody hates like old white guys. So,
Well, except Jimmy Carter, because he builds houses for
that man's a saint. He had brain cancer, and all of a sudden he didn't.
Yeah, and his brother Billy made beer.
Yeah,
And Mr. Rogers is pretty all right in my book.
yeah,
Oh yeah, dude, you can never say an ill word about Fred Rogers. That guy was fantastic.
yeah.
That Tom Hanks trailer, man. Whew. Can't wait.
Yeah, dude, I watched that the documentary about it. It hit me in the feels, and I don't get that very often. But I was like, God damn it, this guy was great.
And Tom Hanks is going to embody that like 100% and do an amazing job with it.
Dude, the second they approached him, he was like giddy like a fucking kid on Christmas Eve. He was probably like excited as shit. He's like, dude, I get to play fucking Fred Rogers, dude.
Oh man, yeah, it's Tom Hanks, man. It's Tom Hanks. He's awesome.
Yeah, R.I.P.
That's
Fred
one of
Rogers.
the
Dead
actors
16
I'd love
years.
to meet out here.
Do what now?
That's one of the actors I'd like to meet out here.
Oh, dude, I'm sure. I hope he'd be wonderful in person.
I would like to think that he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, but we do. You know what documentary we really need? The Bob Ross documentary.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see that. We should just make it ourselves. I'll wear a
starring,
pro wig and paint stuff.
starring Jeff as Bob Ross.
I can see that. I'm behind it. And Dion as the fucking paint palette.
The paper.
This is why we need our skit show. Dumb shit like this.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll get 1 million.
Seriously.
views.
Put one in chat if you would love to see a sketch show, or at least a sketch where Dion plays the paint palette and Jeff is playing Bob Ross, and Nick's directing it, and I'll be the canvas.
Are you just a white T-shirt?
Yeah, I'm just standing there with it's just me in a white T-shirt and you're just painting on me.
This sounds questionable.
Dude, we could just fucking shoot this at Horror Hound. It'd literally take 5 minutes.
That's true. It would. It really would.
We just have Dion sitting there with paint splotches all over him, and Jeff in a fro wig, just painting me in a white T-shirt, just standing there as an easel.
We could do this. We need to get some finger paints from Walmart. We'll be all right.
Yeah. Because I'm not saying that we're going to go all out.
I just want to see the part where Jeff mixes colors on Dion and then paints it on you.
Yeah.
Here's the question.
Yeah,
Are we going to sell it where they don't even realize that Dion's alive? He just sits there. We just, play it off.
No, he can just be like he has a shirt on. He's drinking a beer, getting drunk, and you're just putting little squirts of paint on his shirt or him, and you're just mixing colors and then putting on Kendo's shirt. That's all it is the whole time. We're having a conversation, just talking about bullshit, and you're actually painting something on Kendo.
Yeah, dude, we could do this for $20. We need a white T-shirt, some tape to tape my shirt back as tight as possible. So obviously that when he goes to brush on it, it doesn't pull the shirt. A few dollars for some cheap ass paints and a brush, and there we go. We just get Dion as the palette. Jeff just holds him in a weird way. I don't know how he would pull that one off. I guess he has to sit on his lap.
Just have him. Just have him sitting in a chair next to you. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it could work.
Yeah, and like a bar stool or something. That's it. Yeah.
I think this would work fantastically. I can't see how this could not be entertaining,
dude. It would be so weird, but I'm sure everybody would watch it because it would just be ridiculous.
Because that's where the real success comes. If we're doing shit to make each other and ourselves laugh, people are going to laugh at it too. Because I would like to think that we're pretty funny guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
So wild and crazy.
That's right.
Wild and crazy kids.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a weird show. It was always a competition for everything for some reason. And it was the weirdest stuff they would do. I mean, it was an interesting show for sure.
Yeah. And folks, if you want to see these sketches of us, go ahead and pre-order the season 1 of our sketch comedy show. 6 installments of $29.99.99. And we'll make it happen.
I can't wait.
I really hope there's somebody out there that's willing to pay $18,000 to pre-order our show.
Yeah, it's called an Amazon. They'll just buy our show outright.
Listen. Call Elon Musk. He needs to get his VOD network up and running.
Thud.
Yeah,
bring that back. I would like to think for $18,000 we could shoot an entire season of a sketch comedy show.
Probably. Yeah. Just call Elon and be like, "Yo, dude, you're gonna have space internet here soon with lasers and shit. You need to have your own VOD network to make ads for, so you can make some money." Okay, just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
need good original content from people.
I'm willing to sell ad space to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
How much you guys charge for an ad? $25,000 for 10 seconds. Really? Wow, that seems like a high rate. Well, you can afford it. We price based on what you can afford. We're a special service like that.
Oh man, no, yeah, because he needs more ways to make more money. Why not?
Yeah,
getting to Mars is expensive. Damn it.
That's right, and I would like to think that we could help him get there.
Yeah, because I know him and Bezos are in like a space war right now.
Well, good. Maybe we could get on the right side of the pissing contest between the two of them.
Oh yeah. Why not, man? Why not make some money on the side too while we're at it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about any of that.
Yeah,
man.
I'm never going to complain about making money unless I'm doing it legitimately like I do in my day job. I don't like that. I don't like making money that way, but entertainment wise, I would love to make money that way.
Let's see. We got quite a few super chats that rolled in before we went on our tangent.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The show went from, are we almost done to, goddamn, this is fun.
That's usually what happens.
We always
get on a
have a good time.
We just go like we just lean into it. It just happens.
It's like when we're in person or we're on the machines here. We're always having a good time together.
That is true. Healthy Man, which is one of our longest listeners, he says, fake ass fans care about Spider-Man leaving the MCU. Hope you feel better and review Venom for God's sake.
It's coming, bud. It's coming.
It'll happen.
One of these days, Healthy Man. One of these days.
Probably within the next month.
Yeah. Pow, boom, straight to the moon.
Thought from the Batcave says, always good hearing you guys. I needed this at this time. I'm sorry I butchered that. I'm a little sick. But Thoughts from the Batcave, when you need us, we'll always be here. Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. I would like to think, and it makes me feel good to know that we positively impact people's days and evenings, that for the few hours that you get to, listen into essentially what is a regular conversation between us brings you enjoyment.
Definitely.
I'm hearing we should do a drunk commentary for Venom.
I would like to watch it and actually see it first without getting intoxicated so I can actually make a judgment call on the movie. Because if I'm getting drunk while I'm seeing the movie, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to find it the most boring piece of shit in the world because I'm distracted, with other things because I'm drunk and my, brain goes crazy. Or I'm going to think it's one of the greatest films of all time and should win Academy Awards because I'm enjoying it so much because I'm drunk. So let's watch it sober first.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, if they want to, if they want us to really suffer during a drunk commentary, they'll make us watch like Amazing 1 or 2. Those suck.
The way we play the drinking game, we couldn't do 2 movies, but we could do Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Is that the shittier of the 2?
Yes.
God damn it! I think I remember getting because I remember one time we had a patron request Amazing 1 and 2 because he was at that tier he could do that, and I missed out on Amazing 1 because I was doing something, but I got home just in time because you guys waited for me to get home for Amazing 2. And I really wish you hadn't.
I think it was our buddy Justin.
It's true, Justin Beck. Big shout out. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish you'd have been like, oh, dude, Kenny, you're taking too long to get home. We're gonna go ahead and watch Amazing 2. I wish that would have happened because in hindsight, I would have been a happier person had that occurred.
But it didn't happen.
No, it didn't. I had to watch Amazing 2 sober, by the way, and I was not happy.
Well, watch it blackout drunk.
I got a feeling I'm still gonna hate the movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a piece of crap.
Yes, it is.
Watch Geely drunk and glue sniffing.
Ooh.
Sure.
I want to think that I can maybe handle Geely drunk while sniffing glue. Not that I've ever sniffed glue, so I'm not sure what's going to happen if I do that, but
well, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. Somebody super chats us $100, like, go out and buy some cans of paint to huff while you're watching Geely.
Jeez.
Like, damn it.
That's when you need Postmates. Just have them go get the paint for you and then bring it to your house.
Wow. Like, here's your extra large can of Rust-Oleum High Gloss. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that's stuff.
Let's see. Thoughts from the Batcave. Thank you very much. The Illinois Apologist says, the Boondock? What about the Boondocks?
Like Boondock Saints?
No, it's a cartoon show.
Oh. Yeah.
Test just works best. God damn it, OP dog.
Jeez.
Dark Saber Force says, it's all Jesse's fault. I am rather sick. You can blame Jesse Milestone.
Jeez.
I got a couple thoughts on the matter, but I'm going to save them for myself and or after hours.
After hours works just fine. We want 27883 says, Jeff, I'm not dead yet. I'm getting better. I feel happy. Kendo. No, he isn't. Dunk on the head.
Yeah. That's fuck. What is that? That's Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Bring out your dead. He's not really dead yet. But he's gonna be dead soon. I'm getting better. Thunk.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What a great fucking movie.
Let's see. Thunder Robots. Thank you very much. He says, "It too will never end with about." Oh, sorry. It too will end with an about to win. When one of the characters says, I called for backup. It looks up as we hear proton packs and roll credits. Then Ghostbusters 2020 begins with its ending.
I'm not gonna be mad at that at all if that happens.
No, I'm 100% on board with that one. If you,
that sounds amazing. Why would you say that that'd be a bad thing?
Yeah, I would like to think that the Ghostbusters could, bust an intergalactic alien demon thing.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, dude. Why? Yeah. I mean, did you see 2016? They can't go any lower. They can only go up from there. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, they killed Vigo, and he was a Carpathian.
Yeah. Well, he was suffering from Carpathian kitten syndrome. That's why he's missing his kitten.
That's true. And they made the Statue of Liberty walk with a fucking Nintendo pad. So
yeah, and some goo.
Yeah, they had some magical goo, and that Janos, was covered in because he was covered in goo. And they had that big fuck clobbering Nintendo joystick thing that they made the Statue of Liberty walk in. And so, I mean, she's tough. She's a harbor chick. So I would like to think that the Ghostbusters could, zap Pennywise if they had to.
Yeah, if you can make the Statue of Liberty walk with like backpacks of goo with a fuck clobbering Nintendo controller, you can kill Pennywise real quick, or at least hurt him real bad.
Yeah, he ain't got shit on a fucking unlicensed nuclear reactor.
That's true. Well, proton accelerator,
whatever, same shit, different day.
Sure, why not?
I mean, look, Louis Tully was turned into a dog once, and they helped him. So, I mean, if they did that, they could totally take down Pennywise.
Yeah.
The question is not if; it's about how long it'll take him. And I'm saying 20 seconds.
Well, that's way shorter than the kids, which was like 27 years.
That's true. This is battery acid. Spray my inhaler.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm hopeful for Ghostbusters 2020, but I'm cautious.
Yeah,
I want it to be great.
I want it to be great too, but
yeah,
it's been a very long time since the last Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So yeah.
Dude, seriously, she's feeding you the cookies and she's willing to make you more, Peter. Fucking take it to the hole. Crash the net, son.
Just crush it all.
She wants you, Pete. She loves you.
Oh God, can we get Ghostbusters versus like Freddy Krueger? Can we get that? Can we get that crossover?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love that shit.
I'd still think the Ghostbusters are winning.
Oh well, the thing is that that's the kind of movies we need. We need really ridiculous crossovers, because imagine if they announced a 30-second trailer for Ghostbusters versus Freddy Krueger, and it was real. You would shit your pants. You'd be like, when is it coming out, and when can I buy tickets? You'd want to know immediately.
The most violent word he could say is bitch, though.
I think he could manage with that one.
So he would just be Scary Terry?
Pretty much, bitch.
Dude, Betty Brant wants you now, Peter. Fucking crash the net. Put the biscuit in the basket. I mean, she looks really roll tide in that haircut. Take it. Take it. She's giving it to you. Take it, son. Take it.
Oh, my God.
I got a question, Jeff.
What's up?
You're not Jeff.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, shoot.
So, all right. Peter Parker, his DNA has been spliced because he got bit by the radioactive spider, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, theoretically, if he knocks a woman up, his kid should get some kind of that, stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, couldn't he have like a spider kid?
He does in one of the alternate books.
Oh, fantastic. So, it's like a spider baby. It's got the body of a spider, but the mind of a baby.
No.
Oh.
It's a girl named Mayday Parker.
Mayday, like the chick from the Bond movie?
Same haircut.
Oh.
Fantastic.
No, but
Interesting.
there's an alternate comic book where Mary Jane dies of cancer from Peter's radioactive sperm.
I mean, I can see that happening because
I shouldn't
radiation.
laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that at all.
No, but I mean, it's true because like you get hit with radiation, like you get radiation poisoning, and his DNA is radioactive because he got bit by the radioactive spider. So theoretically, his sperm should be radioactive. It's just like Clark Kent, as the prophet Brody told us that if he blew a load inside what's her name, it should blow out of her like a shotgun.
Yeah.
So I would like to think the same thing because only Wonder Woman has the womb that can handle Spider-Man's seed or Superman's seed. Well, Spider-Man too. Maybe she could have 2 kids, one from each universe.
Oh my God! What if that happens? First she had Spider-Man, then she had Superman.
Holy shit! Talk about a crossover event. Spider-Man
she is the crossover.
Yes, Spider-Man versus Superman for the custody of Dominic.
Oh. it's a court case and a weird comic book at the same time.
Yeah, and it culminates with a ladder match at WrestleMania.
Dude.
They both have an advantage. Superman can fly there and get the briefcase with the custody papers faster than a speeding bullet. But Spider-Man, he's got the web sling. He could grab it and try to snatch it off there.
All of this sounds ridiculous and wonderful.
WWE, if you were listening and you want your shit to be good and to beat AEW, which you won't, book this shit.
Oh my God. This is just ridiculous. I love all of it.
Can't go wrong. I mean, that would be the greatest crossover event of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. It'd be nuts.
It'd have nuts in it.
Hugo, thank you very much. He sent it a super chat with no message.
Thank you.
McKinney90 sent it a giant one that says 5 big movies with larger-than-life characters that was culminated into a crossover that no one thought would be successfully pulled off with all the hype surrounding. Avengers will be remembered in a decade because of that.
Well, yeah, the Avengers will be remembered, but, I mean, will Iron Man 2?
Or Thor Dark World?
Yeah. Or Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Or
Iron Man 3?
Yeah. The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first movie will be remembered. Like, we can joke all we want, but that... Still my favorite theater going experience ever.
Yeah, it was a dandy.
Yeah. The Avengers are probably going to be remembered way more than the actual individual movies. But I call it in 10 or 12 years they're going to remake them because they're just going to be out of ideas. And that's what Disney does. They're like, oh, we'll just remake them.
That's a true story.
We'll gender swap and race change them as well, and it'll be different.
You know what they'll do. And so Disney has been live action in quotations, all their animated movies. Well, they're going to take all the live action MCU movies and make them animated. That's what they're going to. It's
God.
It's going to be like a reverse osmosis type thing.
Oh, that'd be ridiculous. Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be so insane.
It'd be stupid is what it would be, but they'll do it.
It's Disney. It's Disney. I mean, look at their Star Wars theme park. It doesn't make sense. None of it does.
More money.
Yeah. None of it does, man. It's horrible.
Let's see. Foot Google too says, which mall food makes you fart the most?
Probably Sparrow.
Yeah.
That's if you don't fucking cut open your esophagus trying to eat the crust of the pizza.
Oh, jeez. You're not kidding, man.
Yeah. You eat Sbarro, you got 2 problems. Either one, you're going to die of diarrhea, or 2, you're going to die of internal bleeding.
Yeah, man. It's like the crust is made out of bark.
Yeah.
It's picked up on the outside. Like, all right, this will be good crust, and then it just completely just erodes your esophagus.
Yeah, you're either going to die of internal bleeding from eating it and trying to pass it, or you're going to die from dysentery that you get from it.
Which will also cause internal bleeding, and you're going to die from that too. So that's fine.
Yeah, one way or another, don't eat a Sparrow. You're going to die.
Yeah. Don't even get the bottled water from there because God knows what's in that. So.
Yeah, it's imported straight from Mexico. It'll fuck you up.
Let's look up Sbarro real quick. It's a pizzeria chain that specializes in New York style pizza.
It tries real hard, but
Yeah, it's more like the special New York pizza, and special in quotations.
In 2008, it was ranked number 1 for the quick service restaurant in the Italian segment by Entrepreneur Magazine.
By who? What Sbarro employees voting in this poll?
I don't know.
Jeez.
It says Sbarro stores are located in shopping malls, airports, service areas, and college campuses, as well as the Pentagon, American Naval Base, and casinos.
Well, that would explain all the poor military decisions the United States has made over the last couple of decades.
God. Oh, man.
Eating all that Sbarro and spending all that time shitting blood. They're like, what are we going to do? I don't know. Let's invade somewhere. Just like how the Sbarro has invaded my intestines and is killing me in the insides.
Oh, God.
You know who the creator of Sbarro is?
Jeff Sbarro.
Gennaro Sbarro.
Hey,
Gennaro
all right.
Sbarro.
I wasn't far.
Sbarro.
Geez, let's see. I'm wondering. Let's see. Do they have a stock price or symbol? Is that a thing that can happen?
I'm just
Their symbol is a piece of broken glass inside of a pizza crust.
No, they don't. Apparently, okay.
Yeah, good, because
Jeez.
their stock price would probably be like a penny stock.
Oh God.
Bad news. There's none in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's really horrible. You mean we have to have that deep dish pizza that we love?
Yeah, we're gonna have to eat that good pizza we had last year. That's
Oh
fucking
man,
terrible.
that was so horrible and so delicious.
Yeah, was that Giordano's?
No, but we're going to Giordano's.
Okay, because I was gonna say that Luminelli guy is better.
Oh, Illuminati? That's only in Chicago, though.
Yeah, the Illuminati pizza. That was good pizza.
You know, it was weird having the first one because I was like, oh man, this is really good. Then having Illuminati's, I was like, this is even better.
Yeah, because the Giordano's was really good, but it did not agree with me.
Yeah,
For multiple days, it did not agree with me. I had that problem with Sweet Lou.
Oh man, yeah, that stuff was good, man. Yeah, we ate really good in Chicago for sure.
Oh yeah.
I love our trips when it's just us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that Smokey Robinson bar we went to, that was great.
Wait, what?
That place we went that had like the cheap burgers and beer. I can't remember what I think it was like Smokey something or another. Fuck it. It was good.
Oh, we met with Jesse and Anna?
Was Jesse just went with us. Anna hadn't met up with us. That was the second place we went, and that was the pissing Jeremy tour, pissing off Jeremy tour, 2019. We graffitied the bathrooms with our stickers.
Oh, okay, all right. The kind of like
The total
really
hole in the wall dive place that we went.
There you go. Yeah, the dive bar. Yeah, the dive bar that had like a stage and shit on it. Yeah, okay, all right. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was like half price burgers. Like we ate like kings for like $6, and then I drank a shitload of $2 old style pint cans.
We put our stickers everywhere.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't remember the name of that place because I drank a lot.
Stuck to our carpet.
Nice.
I mean, our actual carpet.
What about the drapes?
They matched.
Oh, they got matching stickers. Fantastic.
Yeah, I give her the whole set.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh my God.
Advertisement the way it should.
Oh God.
Delicious says next movie Spider-Man Homeless.
Oh, he's got a home. It's at Sony Productions.
Oh,
fuck you, Topher Grace. You're not good enough to be Venom. I hate you. I hope you die in this movie.
Has a question. Lou Boss says, I've only seen the first Spider-Man movie. Is that bad?
No. Now, if you go and watch the Spider-Man 2 and you're like, the only thing I've ever seen is Spider-Man 1 and 2, is that bad? No, you have peaked.
Yeah, just stay there. Just watch Spider-Man 2 and then don't watch anything else.
Yeah,
You're
watch
fine.
Spider-Man 1 and 2 and just leave it at that, because if you watch Spider-Man 3, you're going to think it sucks and you won't be able to appreciate its decency because you'll have to watch the other ones to be able to appreciate it, and we don't recommend that.
Yeah, it gets you in a whole spiral. You'll start drinking and contemplating your life. It's not a good place to be.
Yeah, there's a chance you might be like climbing up on top of a roof of a church when it's raining outside to stare at your hand and wonder what's going on. And then you'll try to swing off of it, but you'll die because you're not Spider-Man. Don't do that.
Jeez.
Watch 1 and 2 and call it a career.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. We had a giant super chat roll, and we'll read that one next from our friend Douglas Pryor. But first, Ribeye Steak says, "Sod it. All right, Peter eating Ursula's cookies. Wouldn't be the dumbest thing I've done yet."
Yeah. See? I mean, who doesn't agree that Peter and Ursula should have hooked up at least once?
Ursula, I love you, Ursula. Come over here, Ursula.
Ursula!
I'm sorry.
naked.
I'm sorry. I was holding that back so much. I was like, no, it has to happen. It's gotta happen.
This is Officer Rod Farva.
That movie is like what, almost I think 15 or 20 years old. It still holds up. It's
20 years old. It came out in
Jeez.
2001.
Jeez.
2001. So yeah.
It
I watched
still
it the
holds
other day.
up.
Oh yeah,
It
I
still
watched
holds up, man.
It's like it's like a bi-weekly watching for me. I fucking
Shit,
love that
dude.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got a giant super chat for $55. It just
Fuck
says, "Seriously, I love this channel. Never stop doing what you guys do. Calling out the BS of the entertainment industry."
We won't, sir. We will continue to call out the BS of the entertainment industry, and we'll continue to BS with each other for your own entertainment and talk about huffing paint and watching Geely.
Yeah, Martin Brett directed it.
Folks, you're not going to get this type of talk on any other channel in the Fandom Menace. No other channel will talk about huffing paint and watching Geely for your entertainment.
Never.
I guess we can make the public announcement. That's what Dion's doing right now.
Yes, Dion right now is he's gone onward, gone forward. He is the tip of the spear on this one. He is currently rag sniffing a bunch of glue while huffing paint and watching Geely to cure his herpa.
He's huffing off-white Rust-Oleum.
Yeah, we got him a couple of things of liquid nails caulk, and we said, hey, go ahead and just put this all over a rag, contact cement and all. And we want you to huff the shit out of this and watch Geely and report back. He's like, fuck it. We'll cure the herpa hiv.
If
We're
you
like,
can,
sure.
If you can smell colors and feel words, then tell us how it is.
Yeah, let us know when you see purple squirrels talking to you.
Yeah.
Postmortem 666 says, "Okay, Google, how much does a fart weigh?"
1.3 grams.
Oh,
Someone else estimated that farts weigh 1.3 grams per liter. Our average fart contained 1/28 of a liter of gas, and that would work out to 0.0464 grams.
if you eat Sbarro, your fart will contain just that much gas, and the rest of it will be, shat.
We're answering the important questions on this podcast, people.
Yeah, folks, when you fart, there are minuscule poop particles that come blowing out, just so you know.
Oh man. Ah, jeez.
So this went from an episode where we only had like an hour of stuff to talk about to I'm like, this is one of my favorites of the month.
Yeah. This beat the shit out of the last episode that beat the shit out of the Steve Harvey episode.
Yes, we have consistently beat the shit out of the Steve Harvey episode every week since 2017.
That's right. This episode, Steve Harvey episode couldn't carry the fucking jock for this episode.
No, man.
Wow. We had a pretty good turnout too.
Yeah. I would like to think we educated people at least. I mean, there's plenty of takeaways, folks, from this episode. I mean, you learned how much farts weigh. You learned about the herpa hepa hiv that Dion has. You learned about glue sniffing. You learned about huffing paint to watch Geely. There's all sorts of great lessons that could come from this episode.
All of life's lessons are learned from world class bullshitters each Thursday night.
Let us in. Let us be the teachers and the controllers and the guidance that you need to make decisions. Really super important ones in your daily life.
We are the dreamers of dreams.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, somebody asked for a liter of cola.
Hey, Dark Badass is here. That dude's
Hey.
awesome. Dr. Coffin has what my favorite comment of the night right here on screen. I loved I learned. I was deeply disturbed.
And you know what? We'll take that. If everybody listening could walk away with that. Yeah, if everybody listening could walk away thinking, I love that episode, I learned from that episode, and that episode deeply disturbed me, I think we were successful.
We're changing lives, gentlemen. We're changing lives.
If you want your life to change, come meet us at Indianapolis Horror Hound.
That's true.
Through the 8th, Indianapolis, Indiana. Tickets are on sale. I think they have discount tickets. Yeah, so just was it Horror Hound Week? You know what? Hold on. With all these new features, why don't I just pull it up?
Oh shit! There you go.
And while you're doing that, I'll tell people if you want to make a lifelong friend in the World Class Bullshitters, you'll do the Tim Riggs and you'll bring us booze.
Oh, dude, Tim Riggs.
Tim Riggs always shows.
Can't wait to see you again, buddy.
Dude, he's up the ante every time. The first time he showed up with one bottle of Don Julio. The second time he showed up with a bottle of Don Julio and another tequila. I got a feeling he's got to show up with 3 bottles. If one of them's Jaeger, Tim Riggs, I will be your friend for good.
Yeah, that man brings the party. It's awesome.
With shit like this, who needs the Bengals, says Andrew Villers.
Well, I mean, they had a couple of decent songs.
Oh, dude. Well, apparently, what is it? Lynn Shay's going to be there. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
so,
Lynn Shay. She's awesome.
There you go, folks. It's on the screen right now. You can see Horror Hound Weekend, Indianapolis Convention Center, or the Indiana Convention Center, 100 South Capitol Drive, our Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana. 46225, September 6th through the 8th, 2019. You can meet us, the World Class Bullshitters, between 5 and 10 on Friday, 11 to 7 on Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday.
Yeah, because we have shit to do.
Yeah, although on Sunday, I would recommend you get there early because with the travel distances that a few of us have, that we usually cut out a little bit early on that Sunday because we'd like to get home to our families and or our, peace and quiet. And so,
ain't that the truth?
I know as I say, I know I cut out from Indianapolis last year early, like 3 for my 4-hour drive. I think Dion left shortly thereafter because he had about a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. Oh, also, what is it? Steve Ogg is going to be there from Grand Theft Auto 5. He was Trevor.
Oh, yes, he was.
Yep.
And then, there you go. You can meet Justin Long or Carla Gugino.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nev Campbell will be there.
Oh, man. Well, when I heard she was going to be there, I was like, this is going to be interesting.
Former WCW champion David Arquette.
Yeah, WCW champion David Arquette. You can meet the cast of Scream for the most part, except for Skeet Ulrich.
Also Matthew Lillard.
For this shit.
Matthew Lillard, to meet him is awesome. That man is amazing. He's cool as shit.
Just if you do go, I would like you to walk up to Jamie Kennedy and call him Skeet Ulrich. And when he's like, "I'm not Skeet Ulrich," just go Skeet, 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 and just walk away.
Oh my god! If you could video that'd be amazing.
Yeah, you can go meet Jackie Early Haley. He's going to be there. Star of the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wait, hold on,
the Bad News
dude.
Bears.
Oh, there are 2 Silk Spectres going to be there. Holy shit! I forgot about that.
And Rorschach.
Yeah. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, he's probably going to be in a private little place all by himself, like they had Bruce Campbell.
Jackie Earl Haley?
Yeah,
I doubt that.
Are you sure? I don't know. I don't think he'll be out there with the peasants and the rest of us.
I don't know. Doug Jones, though, he's a wonderful man to meet. God, he's awesome.
Yeah, not to be confused with former closing Major League pitcher Doug Jones. That was the confusion I had when Nick's like, Doug Jones is gonna be there. I'm like, the former pitcher?
No, he played he played the zombie in Hocus Pocus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The Nun will be there, it looks like.
Yes, Sister
Bonnie.
Great teacher.
Yeah, Bonnie Aarons will be there. Jennifer Carpenter will be there. Go there.
I want to do shots with Lynn Shay. I want to do shots with Lynn Shay, man.
Hey, look at that. One of the Boondock Saints will be there.
Just one.
Just one, because the other one's still doing fucking Walking Dead or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Theo Rossi will be there. You can go up there and tell him, like, what was it like to be killed by Marilyn Manson?
Dale the Snail.
Be like, it's fair enough. He raped you in prison, but he let you finish your pie.
Oh my god.
Which, by the way, that show had its moments of being good too.
Speaking of pie, Shannon Elizabeth's going to be there.
Oh, and Elizabeth Berkley.
And also Berkeley.
Folks, if you see Elizabeth Berkley, tell her you're so excited.
I feel bad for her for that movie. It's just like that was. I mean, like she got unjustly shit on for that. It's just like, oh, that sucks, man. Because I mean, she could have done some other things, but
well, what it was she was in Saved by the Bell, and so she wanted to become an actress, and she wanted to break away from the Jesse Spano thing. So she's like, what can I do that's completely opposite of the wholesome Saturday morning kids show? I know, I'll be in Showgirls. And so she ran the complete opposite direction of what she was at. And Showgirls was a terrible movie. So it didn't work out for her.
Yeah, I'm actually going through Saved by the Bell right now. I'm watching the first show of it. I forgot Haley Mills was in it, man. I miss her. She's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the very first season it was Good Morning Miss Bliss, but then they went to John F. Kennedy Middle School, which was in Indiana. And then the second season came back. They had halfway new cast, and they renamed it Saved by the Bell, and they went to Bayside, which was in California.
Yeah.
I know more about that show than I would love to admit.
That's crazy. Yeah, Chrissy Swanson's going to be there. She's still pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn. Let's see.
There we go.
Oh, Ma Petite. Hey, testosterone, the brawny man himself.
Yep.
That's why I'm going. Not to hang out with you guys. I'm going there just to see Greg Sestero again.
Whatever. God. That should be
out with us.
Yeah,
I mean, we could keep assaulting his Twitter and be like, "Yo, dude, we need to hang out with us at Horror Hound." I'm like,
Scott Ian from Anthrax will be there,
and many more.
Hey, Christine, the car, and then coming soon they may add some people. You don't know. Maybe Tommy was.
I don't know. They had a couple of cancellations already. They had Stewart or what is his name? He was I don't know. A couple of cancellations so far for some people, and it's been just very, very strange about what they've been doing. So. Let's see. I think it's at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. Paul Rubens not going to be there, and Steven Yen's not going to be there.
The Paul Rubens one kind of disappointed me.
He knew we were going to be there.
Yeah, he's like, damn it. They're just going to ask me about Pee-wee shit. I don't want to talk about that. We're like, yeah, he's right. We would have.
Astro Lime sent in a super chat that says, "Have some Mun for giving me a laugh-o." Well, thank you very much, Astro Lime.
Thanks, buddy.
And Darth Primus says, Tom Holland's reaction to the Spider-Man Sony news. What the fuck?
He'll be fine.
He also unfollowed Sony on like Twitter or some shit like that. I saw that earlier today. Like that was a big deal. It's like they'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be all right.
Sorry, Disney. I'm not going to feel bad for a multi-billion-dollar corporation who may or may not.
No, God, no. I that's the thing I don't understand. Everyone's like, "Oh, boycott Sony." It's like, no. They want more money. They want more money from Disney. Disney can give it to them. Disney doesn't want to give it to them because they're greedy.
Yeah, no, dude. If you need to boycott something, boycotting like large multi-billion-dollar corporations is never going to work.
Yeah, because they have their hands in everything, and you have no idea how far the reach goes. So
yeah,
and also trying to boycott everything they do is really, really difficult.
Yeah, now like if your local pizzeria starts dumping radioactive waste in the sewers and you boycott that, then yeah, that'll make an impact. But
it'll make Ninja Turtles.
Theoretically, if it's the right type of ooze.
We're waiting to find out.
Yeah, but boycotting, Disney's never going to work. That's why we've never called for a boycott.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it's if you want to pay your money, pay your money. If you don't. We're not going to organize any type of resistance.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, this these corporations do. If you don't, once again, if you want to don't want to give them your money and make a stance that way, that probably works really, really good because saying you hate Disney and stuff like that on the internet doesn't do anything. Actually, not giving them your money probably hurts them more.
Yeah. So there you go. And, like if you hate what's going on with Star Wars, don't go watch it. Let us, spend our money to tell you how bad it is.
Yeah, that's the plan. We got a lot of stuff planned this year. Let's read these last two super chats and put this very fun episode to bed. Mr. Millennium says, I start college tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys.
Good luck. Don't listen to your guidance counselor. Take the classes that are on your list of stuff you have to take.
And find somebody who has a car.
I'm trying to think. I don't have any great college advice, but I have great college memories. Just go to school, but live life when you can.
God, yes,
Yeah.
live life. Definitely live life.
Like if it's like, hey, I got my shit done, but now all these people are meeting up at like 2 a.m. Go.
Yes. Although clubs are overrated and stupid.
Oh yeah. So, Dio Brando says Disney refused to put Spider-Man on the kid's grave. That is very true.
And that is really, really shitty. That is extremely shitty that you need, a license or permission from them to do it. Like that's entirely shitty. You should just be able to do it.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do what are they gonna do if that dad does do it? Are they gonna remove the grave? Is that what they're gonna do?
The Homewood, the graveyard.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if he would have played his cards right in that instance, so say he goes and puts Spider-Man on his kid's grave. So he did it without permission of the people that own the copyright. However, when Disney goes and forces the cemetery place to take it up, they're going to look like bigger dicks than by saying no.
Yeah.
So that's what he should have done. Remember, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Than permission, yep. That's very true.
Yeah, so just go right now. Just go put Spider-Man all over everybody's grave, and when Disney has them taken off, they'll look like assholes.
Well, Dead Jeremy gave $1, so thank you very much, Dead Jeremy. So, could I describe Cecil's unmasked face?
It had 2 eyes. There was a nose, some teeth,
some blubber, some hair,
yeah,
some pizza grease,
and a great big bushy beard.
Bald muck.
Crusty jugglers.
Oh, we forgot to mention The Matrix. Is there anything about The Matrix you want to talk about? I figured.
Oh God, The Matrix, Jesus.
The first movie was good. The greatest ever Matrix parody was in Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, I saw that at the used game shop the other day for like $80. I'm like, God damn it!
Fuck. Yeah, no, that one I know is pretty high as well. Yeah, that's a big demand for that one. God, the first one was amazing. The other two were eh. They're making a fourth one. I don't see how. And the Wynorski, I don't know, people was what I guess I have to call them now.
Yeah,
are doing another one.
Which
like it
makes no sense based on the way the story ended.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Just I guess because they really fell off with like Jupiter Ascending or whatever the hell it was. That movie was complete dog shit. So you're just gonna go back to what you know and do something familiar. It's like whatever. I don't know. The Jupiter Ascending was, I don't know. It was too much information, too much of an information dump too quickly. None of it made sense. So it was just really weird. But I mean, even Matrix 4, like, what are you gonna do? Like 3 more movies? Come on, don't do that.
Yeah.
All right. I say the first Matrix is the best parodies from Scary Movie, and Nib High Football rules.
That's right.
Oh man.
All right. So Nick, plug your channel.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I run my own channel called Real Independent Productions, Real with 2 E's because Film Pun. Every Friday I do, me and my good friend Scotty do a drunk podcast called Scary Drunk, where we get drunk and talk about horror movies. We put one out every Friday around noon, hopefully if I can remember to, or just sober up enough to remember. Subscribe to my channel, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, another thing I need to talk about real quick. I shot the second day of my short film this last Friday, which turned kind of into a shit show. But with the help of my friends and my crew, I actually shot something that I think is actually going to be good. I'd like to thank my co-worker and sound guy, Justin Smith, Richard Tanner, because he was there and helped me out. Another actor that came by, Eric Poe from Wages of Sin. And my other actor, Sharuk Jawani, as well, who was my main actor for the whole short. Thank all of you for that, because that day could have turned into shit, but we actually made something that was good. So thank you.
Shout out to Logan Michael. He finally made it to the show.
Hey.
Kendo, you don't have a channel. Is there anything you want to say about the Kansas City Chiefs?
The football season starts in a couple weeks, so optimistic based on how last year went, but not holding my breath because it's still the Chiefs.
Okay.
But then again, I said that about the Blues, and it worked out. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, folks. So this has been World Class Bullshitters, episode 186. Every Thursday night, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it all over social media. That's how we know that you liked it. My voice has been shot for most of the night, so hopefully I wasn't too unbearable to listen to, but I wanted to be back. I had to be back. And over the weekend, I'm going to pump out some content and get back on track. It was really weird being feet away from my computer, but couldn't get up to do anything with it. So we got D23 Expo coming out. We got all the backlog of stuff. It's going to be an interesting time. So make sure that you have your bell notifications turned on and catch all of the World Class Bullshitters videos because we are now number 2 in the Fandom Menace. We passed Uncle Ethan, so
geez,
we're on our way back up.
Eyes for everyone.
Yeah. So thanks, folks. And you know what? People in the chat are saying it. I'm going to say it again, as always. Go out into the world. And what, Nick?
Be excellent to each other.
Boom. Bye, folks.
.com